I never stop thinking like I've never stopped spinning. Lay down, watch the ceiling, feeling kind of unappealing. I'm okay, what can I say? Feels like sun has gotta be on our way. Like a day of rain, like loneliness, like trouble, like the pain. At least music keeping me up in my mind. It helps me to forget what I should never remind. Hardest days I was down, hardest days I was blind to the wonders of life. Man, I spent too much time feeling down. Everybody is a fool, that's what I say. Everybody is a genius too, that's what I say. We all got some good and bad inside ourselves. You can tell me I'm wrong, take the time to find yourself. I feel bad for the people telling me they got no skills. You can tell how to do it if you never climb the hills. Go to bed, don't make you get the chills. Do the math, you don't feel it with the bills on. You don't feel it with the bills, no. You should try to stay real. If you someone wanna see what freedom looks, really don't let them tell you what I feel. Don't let them tell you what I see. I'm okay, what can I say? Feels like sun has gotta be on our way. Don't let yourself down. Follow the path to the life you really want. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Every choice makes me feel like I'm closing a new door. But I don't gotta feel that way, that's why my mind tells me I don't gotta stop halfway, cause emptiness scares me. I'm probably never gonna be stable in my mind. Come on, let my foolish silence get in trouble offline. So I see then I kill it, the depression is stated. Every reason I'm enjoying me, the fact that I can feel it anymore. Anymore, anymore, anymore. Anymore, anymore. My foolish mind is taking over. Is it right if I actually enjoy it? I'm okay. What can I say? Feels like sun has gotta be on our way. And I let myself drive me slowly insane. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side. I meet you out there on the other side.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the BlueGenji eSport Kiriko 1v1 tournament. My name is Morox and I'm very excited to be your host tonight, as I will be casting this small tournament where we will be testing the skill of the new support hero. Alright, I think the first match is on its way. If I've seen correctly, the rules can be found in the BlueGenji Discord, which is obviously linked below the stream. There should be a Discord link, and then in the appropriate channels, you should be able to find the tournament rules. As the players are getting ready, we will first be observing the match between Paikanve and Hollowiz 3. As they are getting ready. There we go, already perfect. Wonderful. This will be a deathmatch, 1v1, and first to 20 kills. So it's not just the first kill that matters here, but the consistency over a long amount of time. I'm excited to see the different strategies that the players will maybe be employing. They'll be playing more offensively, defensively, and will they'll be using Suzu as the TP will probably be quite useless in this matchup without any other players to TP to. I have no information as to the ranks of the players, to be honest, so we'll just have to look forward to how this goes. Alright, Paikanve and Hollow is both rolling out. The top and bottom of the stairs, and the first kunais are flying back and forth. Hollow is taking the high ground here. Paikanve quickly climbing back up. Hollow is already at half HP here. As Shuriken hits, Paikanve uses the protection Suzu, as Hollow is uses the support passive to heal back up almost to full, but very nice kunai by Paikanve. He does get chunked down. Now he is the one with the high ground. Hollow climbs up quickly. They switch positions, and Hollow takes it with a very nice headshot to take the lead with the first kill. Now Paikanve has respawned in the small courtyard and has now gained the high ground advantage, but he does elect to drop down and play around the statue here. Very nice choice, as the cover is going to give him some very nice options. And a very nice headshot from Hollow. He seems to be hitting those regularly. Now Paikanve back at it. Now they're fighting small enclosed space here. Nice idea. Hollow is climbing onto the roof, and they're fighting in very close quarters here. The rating has been broken, and Paikanve takes revenge on Hollow, landing 2 quick body shots in succession. No, both on the roundabout here, playing around the small cover. Paikanve going over the top, but Hollow drops down and stays safe. Now they're fighting in very close quarters, and Hollow does come out on top, landing some very nice shots here. Paikanve respawned quite a ways away. Hollow is in the lead right now with 3-1 points, if I'm counting correctly, and he's looking to extend this. Nice shot, and forces Suzu out from Paikanve not to immediately drop to the offense here, and he does take it. Very nice of Suzu, nice usage of Suzu there to dodge a single headshot. And now Hollow is the one going over the roof at this time, and they have just switched positions here, playing on Kappa very smartly. Both using Suzu to peek out a bit more aggressively, but nothing landing so far. Hollow is getting low here. 1 body shot will suffice, but he's smartly using the support passive to heal back up. He climbs up, maybe takes a few shurikens. Nice dodging maneuvers, but it will not be enough. Hollow is with his 4th kill by Paikanve, who in turn is respawning quite a bit far away. Let's see if they take the long range duel. No, both looking to close the distance here. Hollow is even willing to drop onto the low ground. Temporary advantage. Paikanve matches him, but takes 2 very quick shots in succession. Nice shots here by Paikanve, electing to take a bit of time with the respawn here, maybe to reset his mental or to reset his aim. We'll see what strategy he comes up with next. Hollow hits a very nice long-range shuriken and forces out Suzu by Paikanve, but he uses his own Suzu to dodge that shot quite nicely. Heals up. A body shot will not be enough, but a headshot definitely will be. Good job. And now he even has the Kitsune Rush ready with 6 kills on the board. He is looking to make this a quick one, it seems, as he already takes half HP off Paikanve, who has his Kitsune Rush ready in turn though, but always drops down from the top. And another 2 shots. Very nice. Okay, Paikanve spawning quite far away. Let's see how these players will actually use Kitsune Rush. Most playing from the low ground here. Played a bit of shurikens, using the lamp to climb up. Very, very smart. Already hits the shot and goes in very aggressively to find his next one. 8 kills now on the board, so he's almost halfway there with no ult used yet. I think it's a big advantage both players are holding here. Again, fighting over the small house here. Paikanve uses Suzu and forces one from Hollow, but does not hit the crucial shots here. But okay, both players playing on opposite sides here, trading some long range shurikens back and forth. Nice dodging maneuvers here, almost tauntingly. Okay, he's daring Hollow to get a bit closer, and he forces Suzu out again. And let's see if he will manage to get another nice climb up here. Okay, there's Kitsune Rush used, which is a big advantage. But Hollow does come through, even through Paikanve's Kitsune Rush. Very nice play by him, and he's secured half of the needed points to win this qualification round. There goes his own rush, a very long distance. Now he can cover a lot of ground with that. He's looking to climb up here and take the duel. It's 1 shot, uses Suzu, and now would be the time to hit another, but both players seem to spare each other. Now Paikanve takes revenge. Finally a 3rd point for him. And Hollow is maybe thinking back if that was the correct usage. Oh, they rush there. Both players fighting in close quarters here right in front of the gate. Pacanda takes one shot. Holowis as well. Both players use Suzu. Now it just comes down to the last shuriken. Well played by Holowis. Okay, let's see which area both players favor. Okay, they do seem to like playing around this small yellow house here, so it offers very nice cover. And easy high ground access. Okay, good first shuriken, and Holowis makes quick work here. There was some very nice hits. Had 3 times headshot multiplier on the Kiriko. Kunai is coming in very handy, but Pacanda making good use of that as well. Holowis drops that quickly. And now both players will need to fight the long-range duel again. Holowis here on the low ground, but that doesn't seem to bother him very much. Yeah, Pacanda closing the distance maybe. Hits one body shot and is looking for more, but does not get it. One headshot from Holowis. Both players use Suzu. Holowis drops down to low ground, maybe looking for his cheeky angle here. The trade positions again and again. Another headshot from Holowis, and the body shot will clean that up very nicely. Okay, up to 13 points now, almost 3/4 of the way. There, Pacanda looking for long distance engagement here as he climbs up that wall. Plays around the archways very smartly for cover. Now the palm trees will give him more space. He lands a good shot by use of Suzu. Always drops very, very low, but the minis will do it. Well played by Pacanda. Very, very smart usage of that. Not gambling on the kunai hits, but going in close and closing it out. Okay, now this Holowis with the high ground. Pacanda playing around the statue, but he does eat a shuriken. Has to use Suzu here to survive, but no mercy. Holowis finally trades back a kill after going down 2. He does have a very comfortable lead though. Let's see if Pacanda might be able to catch up. Holowis caught him off guard by climbing on that high ground, but a quick turnaround. Good job. Long distance engagement again. But both players do seem to close in on that high ground. Again, some good cover, high ground usage by climbing up on the roof. We haven't seen that for a long time. Now there comes Pacanda's next rush. Holowis doesn't quite have his rush ready, but the kunais do have to hit, and Holowis just closes it out. Now he has a rush of his own, which might be dual winning on its own. Well, we'll see about that. Maybe he's looking for another long-range engagement. He used the rush. Yes, there it is. Long distance again. Suzu is used, and does he make use of the high fire rate? Yes, it forces Pacanda to the low ground, and then closes it out quite cleanly. 16 kills on the board, more than 3/4 of the way there. We'll see if Pacanda can manage to catch up with his 6 kills, or 10 kills. Separating these players, and Holowis is trying to make it stay that way as they fight on this very, very small platform, super enclosed space, and Holowis takes a routine shot here. Now Pacanda is spawned back down in the courtyard, goes for a close range engagement, but gets immediately stuffed out. Oh no, this is not looking good. Holowis looks very comfortable on that small high ground, makes use of the roof here, slides over to Pacanda, uses Suzu, and is maybe looking for a quick headshot here. There it goes, headshot. That was a nasty, nasty Kiriko play. Now, Holowis looking for his last kill, and Pacanda making maybe for the miracle reverse sweep. Close range engagement, Pacanda uses Suzu. Holowis is dropping quite low, but Suzu will save him from that body shot. Pacanda 1, and with that, it's the first round of the tournament going to Holowis 3. Well played to both players. That was very, very impressive display of Kiriko aim. I can just see Holowis is a master challenger. So we have a high elo player here, and we can definitely see why. I think this was the 2 quick headshots in succession. Dink, there it goes. Wow, very impressive using Kiriko's high damage to make quick work of his first opponent. Pacanda holding back very well though. He had a winning streak of I think four duels, one in very quick succession in the middle there. So definitely a worthy opponent for our first winner. Let's see what the next match will bring us. Maybe another performance that would be quite as impressive. Or maybe a more closer affair. Now, if I'm reading the rules correctly, the entire first qualification round will be played on the Castillo map here, which offers interesting high ground and is in general very open, which will be of use for long-range Kiriko snipers, such as Holowis here. Got a very impressive amount of kills by going for long-range engagements. I was taken aback by that, because usually Kiriko thrives in close-range duels by dropping on top of her opponents, making smart use of Suzu to drop to dodge any shots. And now My observer will be in. So you will be in for a first person POV match. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So I'll have to be careful and watch my tongue to not give away too much positional information. We will see, we will see. Right, it is taking us to Castillo again. The mini high ground on the right side proved super effective for Lois. So I will be interested. Either player will make use of that. Or if the players will be favoring playing around the statue, maybe. We haven't seen a lot of action on the coast, I think. On the coast, it's quite hard to play around. I mean, there is a bit of cover on the arches, but in general, the courtyard gives much more inviting cover for both players to play around. Both players really liked abusing the yellow room, sliding over the roof, going for some impressive plays. Yeah. And as both players confirm ready, I think we'll be going into that match quite shortly. Now. And as we load in, both players will, of course, be picking our newest support hero. I'm really interested if either player maybe has insights into Suzu usage. Afterwards, there will be some interviews with the winner, maybe. With you, obviously. Yes. I'm quite looking forward to that.
3, 2, 1.
I'm just seeing there is a large health pack on the coast. It might be worth to play around, but both players do elect to go to a high ground near team of Bounty dropping back down, taking the duel. Cardiff playing very, very smartly around that cover. Team going for a quick jump and takes the first kill of the round. Nice shots and good usage of that wall climb ability to gain a temporary advantage. Now both players spawn in on opposite sides, and we'll see a bit of sniper Kiriko gameplay. Maybe looking to build some of that ult. Team uses the extra high ground and drops back down, uses cover, and does a pop passive to regenerate his health back up to full. Cardiff is the first one to take high ground here. Both players fighting around the stairs, trading shots. Cardiff uses Suzu. Bounty still has it up, and he does have the high ground. Cardiff will have to look, maybe climb up here, maybe gain a positional advantage, make those headshots hit a bit easier. Bounty Suzu does go down. And both players continue wall climbing back and forth, fighting for control of those stairs. Another player can change the position of engagement, but Cardiff went. Oh, that was some nice shots.
Let's get back to
Very hard to react to, maybe with the Suzu usage. But another player using any health packs to play around. Long range engagement, nice headshot here, takes a lot of health out of Bounty. He is looking to regenerate Cardiff and playing around that statue, maybe using that as unpredictable cover. Now electing to meet Bounty on high ground though, takes the small high ground and drops down to take the next one. 2-1 in our second round of the tournament.
time to get clever.
Now, as Bounty respawns in the courtyard, maybe Cardiff will go for a close range engagement there. We have seen that in the last round quite often. As both players vying for control of the mini high ground, Cardiff sliding over the roof. And a very sneaky play coming through, maybe, but Cardiff sneaks it out, stays on the high ground, stays composed, the headshot, and closes it out, even after Bounty used Suzu to dodge another shot.
Done playing around.
Well played. Cardiff looking for the next engagement, There it is, Bounty very, very sneaky on the low ground. Both players use Suzu. Bounty is a bit lower than Cardiff. I don't think a headshot will take it at this point. But a body shot most certainly will. On the other side now, Cardiff taking a commanding lead, 4-1. And he has that rush ready. Let's see how he uses it. Stays on that low high ground. Suzu's, there comes the rush in. Now with the heightened attack speed, let's see how he might be able to convert that into a kill. He jumps over, hits a very nice shot and a body shot. And immediately closes it out. The close range engagement.
Licked my wounds.
We'll have to see how far Bounty is himself away from the Kitsune rush, as both players stay on the low ground for now, play around cover. Try a few shots, Cardiff looking for a close range engagement, using the wall climb ability to get on top of Bounty. He does elect to meet on the high ground. There's Suzu from Cardiff, but nicely placed shots. take out Bounty again. 6-1. Oi, oi, oi. But Bounty should be coming up in the Kitsune Rush, as I said. And now he has acquired the positional control of that yellow area, which was favored by players last round quite heavily, so maybe that will give him the advantage to maybe take back a few rounds, just like we saw last round. The momentum shift in the midst. This is a body shot and a headshot. Cardiff dropping dangerously low, and Bounty takes the second round of this match. Nice shots abusing that position on the yellow house to force Cardiff into a very uncomfortable engagement towards him. And that is the position he elects to stay in. Both players using the mini high grounds here, but there's no sideline. So they will both be dropping down, looking for the next engagement, fighting over the yellow house, and closing it out with a headshot. Bounty takes the next round, so we do indeed see a momentum shift now with the rush. He could look to confirm the next kill. And he does indeed stay on that mini high ground. Has to deny that enclosed space from Cardiff. Has to play out in the open, which is obviously very uncomfortable. Kiriko is not a character who's a little worse for that kind of engagement. Now Kitsune Rush coming through, but Bounty does immediately eat a shot from Cardiff. Drops down with the heart attack speed. Nothing so far. Engages very aggressively with Suzu. Cardiff gets another body shot, uses Suzu to dodge another one, and then takes back the momentum.
Let's get back to it.
Now both players quite far away. Bounty spawning in Somra's personal lair, while Cardiff is already taking position and posting up in that area, which players have favored so far. Gets a nice shot already on Bounty, who uses Suzu to get in close. Cardiff still has his available, plays on the mini health pick, so even if he does take a headshot, that will heal him up quite quickly, I think. And Bounty drops solo that Cardiff can easily finish him off, and does a bit of strategic crouching and taunting here. Okay, Bounty playing on that stairs, looking to use the partial cover on head height. Both players rotating around, looking for an advantageous position, tried a few kunais, but nothing here so far. Cardiff gets close to that back half back there, and has acquired the high ground. Bounty does climb up though. No, he does elect not to. Well, stays hidden. Now, close engagement on the top. Both players drop down, take to the low ground. Cardiff hits 2 body shots, but nothing. And we'll bring him close to closing this out. Cardiff now playing on the stairs. Bounty drops to half HP, gets a headshot onto Cardiff though, who uses the mini health pack. Very smart usage of that. Bounty is still half, so a headshot from Cardiff will take it, but neither player can make anything happen right now. Suzu used by Bounty, stay alive. Cardiff does have the rush ready, immediately uses it, and pushes Bounty into a corner there, who does manage to hang on though. Maybe enough time to get the rush to run out. Cardiff is outside the hard attack speed area, and neither player can manage to get anything here. Bounty drops dangerously low, Cardiff going in with a Suzu, and closes it out. Finally, wow, that was a very long engagement. Both players trading kunais back and forth. I think we're in for a long round here. To be quite evenly matched. Both players hit a headshot here. And I think they will both be looking to regen. Yes, they'll play quite defensively. To restock on their kunai. To restock on their Suzu cooldown. Right back high ground here. Close range engagement. Cardiff looking for some shots from the high ground. Your team. Uses the lamppost, maybe to get in close. Okay. Does seem confident he can win this duel, but Cardiff stuffs him out and sends him back into the respawn screen. Again, Sniper Kiriko on the way. Cardiff with the high ground advantage, but does eat a headshot, so he has to drop down. And 3 times multiplier is very strong, as you can do a lot of DPS in a very short time if you do manage to hit those. Bounty looking to control that high ground. Cardiff does climb up though. Both players engaging on the stairs here. Bounty and Cardiff both using Suzu. Now it's just a matter of who hits that last kunai, and Cardiff is the one to do that. The score is 11-3. But we've seen a few close rounds, and I think Bounty has a good chance of coming back if he hits a few clutch headshots and manages to hit Suzu well. Long range poke battle here, both players hitting a few body shots but regenerating it back up. Cardiff looking to get close though with that wall climb ability. Bounty does have the high ground though. Cardiff elects to challenge it, but players trade it back and forth. And Cardiff hits a very nice headshot. Well, those high grounds are quite tricky, I feel like, as it can serve both as cover and as advantageous position. Okay, Bounty goes in with the Kitsune Rush. Maybe he can convert that into an immediate kill with the larger fire rate. Cardiff dodging like a maniac though, and does manage to clean it up.
Okay, what's up?
Good, good. I think he's coming up a rush of his own, maybe. He has cycled one more than Bounty with his higher damage output. Oh, very close to engagement here, both players. Dropping up and down. Okay, there's the rush. Built and immediately used, and whew, 2 nice shots. You wouldn't even have needed the increased fire rate. Has some nice tracking on display here. 14 points. He's almost 3/4 of the way to the 20 here. That will assure him the win playing on the high ground. Gets a good body shot and another, which is equivalent to 1 headshot. Bounty uses the Suzu for a quick breather here, but another body shot from Cardiff, but Bounty trades back a headshot. Okay, this is quite close. And in that scramble, Cardiff manages to come out on top.
Let's get back to it.
Now with 15 kills and 3 on the side of Bounty. We'll have to see how long this goes. 60 seconds are remaining in this match. Until I think the person with the highest score will take the victory here. So it might be a viable strategy for Cardiff to just slowly stall it out, but he's not looking for that. He's looking for the close range engagement. He's looking to show Bounty who the superior Kiriko as he goes inside. Here's a few shots, but Bounty trades back, but cannot compete with the raw aim on display here by Cardiff.
I don't give up that easily.
Long range here, poking it out, which is obviously very advantageous for Cardiff. I'm not sure if this is even possible to take for Bounty. There's just such a large point discrepancy, but he is trying, going in close. 17th kill for Cardiff, and
The spring flows anew.
not looking good for our hero observer here. Playing around the yellow house, both players dropping down, taking the fight in the courtyard. And then Cardiff drops low, maybe one last kill for Honor. No, nothing to do. Cardiff takes the victory on time, 17 to 3 kills. So it's not going to 20 here, but to the 10 minutes instead. Let's see which of Cardiff's nice snipes it has picked out. Oh, 1 headshot and then immediately the melee and another headshot to close it out. Very nice. Even the Suzu in between to really secure that kill. Yeah, a bit of a slower match. Last time we saw a very quick engagement, a lot of kills. This time it was a bit slower paced. We ran out the full 10 minutes here and went to time. But still, very exciting, very exciting. And especially that one round in the middle where both players fought for almost a minute on the coast. And that had me on the edge of my seat. Now we get a bit of commentary in here. Bounty finds it harder than sports, and I can imagine that players must be sweating here in this high stakes environment because, as I was told before, there is something on the line. The winner of this tournament will receive a battle pass sponsored by BlueGenji eSports, if I understood that correctly. So, yeah, the players will be vying for that and have their eyes on the prize. Now, I think, if I'm reading this correctly, we're moving into the first round of the final bracket because we have our first repeat player here in Hollowiz who will be taking on Feely next round. Okay, so Feely is a very highly decorated winner of the 2022 Widow 1v1 tournament. That aim will be serving him well, I think. And then he has 2 more tournaments under his belt, 2v2 and BlueGenji Circuit. So a well-decorated player who is well known in this community, and I am, for my part, super excited as to what he can put down here. If he can make a statement, even on a support hero. Sounds like he is a Widow specialist at heart, but maybe he is able to whip up the Kiriko. Looking at his profile, he is Master 1 on DPS. Last season, he even managed to climb up to Grandmaster with a grand total of 260 hours on Widowmaker in all modes. How much time does he have on Kiriko, though? Oh no, 3 hours. Ha. I hope that aim is a transferable skill. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that transfers. But of course, there's also game sense involved. There's positioning. There's cover usage. All those trademarks of a high-rank player that he can do very good use here. When he's taking on Hollowiz, who has himself put on a very good performance in his first round. Very dominating at that. Castillo is loading in. And we'll see if the same strategies keep holding strong, fighting around the yellow house, fighting around the mini health pack in the courtyard, and maybe using this statue for cover. I'm especially interested that neither player has so far made use of that large tower, because that seems to me like ample opportunity for some wall climb shenanigans or some long range snipes. The players have so far been more interested in close range engagement. Feely hitting his first body shot at super long range here. Already making clear what his mission is gonna be. He does stay at that range. Hollowist trades back a few shots. There's at around half health here. He does get 2 more body shots though. Forces the Suzu from Hollowist, who does need to drop down to low ground, but hits a headshot. Suzu used to drop the next shot, and it takes the first kill of this round. Okay, we can see both players are quite evenly matched. A lot of HP traded, a lot of long-range hits. There we go again. Both players looking to accrue as large of an advantage as they can muster before going in for the kill. Feely is on the low ground, not the most advantageous position. Both players immediately drop Suzu. Hollowist goes down to Feely. I think I can make out why he is the champion of the Widow 1v1 tournament. But he does eat a headshot long range from Hollowist, who is looking to make this as much of a fight as he can, and maybe dethrone the BlueGenji tournament king. Okay, now there it is. What I predicted. Players playing around the tower, using that 4-way entrance. Feely playing on the stairs here, needs a few shots. Hollowist Suzu second, which is usually an advantage, and does manage to clean it up with that. Yeah, very nice headshot on Feely, who is dropping down. Will be respawning on the other side of the map. Be looking for some long-range poke again. He is sneaking up the stairs, surprising Hollowist from below. But Hollowist make quick work of him. 2 and 2, so neck and neck here. Neither player having a dominating performance in contrast to the previous rounds. They're playing at long range, like to snipe each other. Always playing in that yellow house that served him well in the first round. Or Feely afraid to play it in the open, and immediately it's a headshot on Hollowist as I say that. Another body shot forces Suzu, and the next one will take it, but Hollowist again, 2 in quick succession. Both players playing on the statue. Suzu is used, and Feely doesn't even need the Suzu to dodge the next shot by Hollowist. Make a statement here. 3-3 again. Nice trading back and forth. Hollowist playing in the enclosed space, and Feely again. I'm so surprised. He's not using any of that cover, but he does have the Kitsune Rush ready, while Hollowist doesn't. He might look to use that as a surprise. Climbs up the wall, immediately it's a headshot. Both players have Kitsune Rush ready here. Feely only faking the wall climb, plays below, uses the support passive to heal back up. Playing inside here, very patient, very patient. Okay, goes for the close range engagement, but Hollowist. That high ground advantage is just so strong. Just look for the headshot from above. Oh, Feely has no chance. Okay, climbs up. There's the first rush. Let's see if we see a counter rush or just a defensive play. Yes, there it is. And Feely stuffs it out, even though the higher Hollowist has the higher fire rate on board here. He will not make it easy with a rush of his own, but Hollowist goes for the mini high ground here. For the engagement, there's the first Suzu and the second by Feely. And it's Hollowist who finds the second headshot. Just narrowly missing that. Okay, poke fight again. Both players looking to close in, and Feely. That mid-range is just looking so clean, so clean. I think he needs to stay at long range a bit. Hollowist has been coming out on top in these close quarter scrambles, while Feely has getting some good long range snipes, and it looks like that is exactly what he's playing for here. Slides off the roof. Patient. First headshot hits. Suzu by Hollowist. Hollowist drops low. A melee might be enough. No. But a body shot definitely is. Feely just holding on to that rush so patiently. I'm not sure what kind of situation he's looking for to use that ultimate. Maybe to turn around a lost fight. Maybe to get more fire at long range. Like he is right now. Patient play, Hollowist healing up. We're playing on low ground. Shooting upwards. Hollowist is half HP. Feely might be looking to climb up and take the duel. There's Suzu to avoid the headshot from above, and both players are just scrambling down here. Neither player using much cover, and Feely getting the kill, even though Hollowist makes good use of Suzu. Just slightly mistimed. Long range engagement again. One body shot for Feely, as we've seen so often. He's just so consistent at these fights. He's down, he's back up. Maybe he's looking for a rush here. He is favoring playing below these arches. Climbing up. What is getting a headshot from above? I think this is a pattern we've seen quite a few times. And he does manage to come out on top in this mid-range duel, which Feely has been favoring so far. And it is 7 and 6. Both players staying very, very narrowly in range of each other. The time is ticking down, almost down to 4 minutes. There's the rush finally, and the Suzu tries to get something. Body shots, body shots, body shots. Yes, he doesn't need to headshot. Even though the 3 times damage multiplier is very strong, it's not needed if you hit all your body shots in a row. That's stuff. But HoloWhiz might be coming up on this next Kitsune rush. Those kills he's been getting. He can poke him down low. The use of Suzu. HoloWhiz in those close range fights. I'm not sure why Feely keeps going in. It seems to me like he's winning quite clearly in those long range engagements, while HoloWhiz makes good use of high ground and cover to win at close range now. He goes in with a rush, closing that range, uses Suzu, Feely kiting and kiting. Very patient, very patient. High ground, range duel, but HoloWhiz does come out on top as they fight on the stairs. Now it's 8 and 8. Any kind of advantage for either player gone. It's 3 minutes, 45 left. He nice headshot at mid-range. He closes it out with the body shot. That is exactly what I like to see. Set the kill up at long range and don't allow HoloWhiz to go for that close range, high ground engagement that he's been favoring so far. Both players trading around, HoloWhiz trying to get close. I like what Feely's doing, staying at range. Playing below those arches. Nice, climbs up. Does try to contest HoloWhiz at close range though. Suzu up. Thing really hitting. Narrowly coming out on top. That's just one body shot from HoloWhiz was missing. It's 10 to 8, so Feely has accrued a lead of 2 points. But this is certainly the closest match so far. I think both players are master last season. Long range poke, another player finds anything. There's one headshot. Body shot. And 3 in quick succession, closing it out. Very nice. So it's 10 to 9. Very close. 2 minutes 30 left. Feely eats 2 body shots in quick succession. Managed to stall a bit of time staying below. Both players use Suzu here, so it's down to raw aim in those close quarters, and Feely does manage to come out on top. 1 headshot. And another one. Now he is playing in that large tower. HoloWhiz finds a long range headshot. Rare one for him. We've been seeing more of that from Feely, but of course HoloWhiz is very capable of that on his own. He playing close range, Suzu used, and tries to make quick work of HoloWhiz. Nice. Seems like Feely has warmed up a bit to those close range duels. He's been winning the last 2 or 3 of those, and he has now gotten a 3-point lead and has another Kitsune rush online. HoloWhiz already down to half HP. Getting poked out, gets through the force. Now Feely drops in with a Suzu, maybe trying to get a close range kill. Yep. Okay. Maybe the DPS player has finally gotten used to the Kiriko projectiles, or he's gotten finally warmed up. We'll have to see. HoloWhiz might be on his way to his third rush even. Or Feely has his second on board. Close engagement. HoloWhiz immediately might do it. Feely is low, so if HoloWhiz respawns quickly here, he might be able to keep him at half HP. He just manages to grab the large health pack. Smart move, smart move. Playing patiently here, 5-point lead. There's the Kitsune rush. But it does get staffed out by HoloWhiz, who has the one of his own. Interesting. Players in this tournament so far haven't been getting too much out of the ultimate, as it usually just comes down to aim and just gives you more opportunity. HoloWhiz closing in. Feely playing on the statue, maybe looking for a wall climb here. Suzu used. And it does get out-resourced by the high fire rate, really. But, I mean, I think it would be a viable strategy for him to just stall down the clock. We're down to 45 seconds and he has a comfortable 3-point lead. Yep, he's staying super defensive on these stairs. Not looking for too much, not going for anything too risky. I think if he gets this engagement, he is almost certain to win, but he does not. So HoloWhiz, 12 to 14. 2 kills remaining. 2 kills in 30 seconds are very possible. But it's hard. If Feely only manages to grab 1 more point, it might be over for HoloWhiz. He Suzu's early, maybe tries to get an advantage. But HoloWhiz Looking for the comeback, maybe. Only one kill separating these players who were matched neck and neck the entire time. He had almost run away with the lead, but no. Melee. Oh, okay, 14-14. It is so close. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Who won? Billy. Oh, because he reached 14 points earlier. Oh, that is so unlucky. Oh, poor Hollowiz. He made such a great comeback. Coming back 4 points in those last few seconds. It was just seconds that separated the 14-10 from the 14-14. But it's just 1 point. Was missing 1 point. He had all the momentum in the world. Wow. Okay, so my French from school is a bit rusty. Does the message in chat mean we do it again, first to 10? Not quite sure. But anyway, we've seen some very good Kiriko gameplay, and wow, if more rounds like this are to come in the tournament, I'm so excited. Okay, both players seem to be on board with that idea of another first to 10 to decide the true winner here. Because I don't think this was one-sided at all. I think both players have a very nice shot of taking this tournament. I have to compete against Cartofin, who had a dominating performance of his own, right? If I remember correctly, it was 17-3 or something like that. So I'm excited to see how the winner of this match does against him, who seems to be another master of Kiriko.
Select your hero.
Okay, another first to 10 will decide the winner of this match, once and for all. Let's see.
3, 2.
Hollowiz had the momentum on his side in those last few engagements. Let's see if this short pause might make Fili take it back, because he had a run of his own, from 10 to 14 points in very quick succession. There's playing one statue, waiting shurikens, both Suzus used almost simultaneously. Hollowiz drops dangerously low, and Fili uses that mini high ground to great advantage. Okay, he's going to coast, grabs the mega. Might be looking to play around that tower here. Hollowiz approaching quickly though. This might get hairy for Fili. Some shots, and Fili does not seem to play around. He really wants this win, I think. Okay, now we have a long-range engagement. Fili has been doing well in those. Yes, he gets a body shot, but a headshot in return. Hollowiz not playing around either. He's looking to take back the momentum, just as he did last game. Remember, this is just a first to 10, so 2 points already secured, but Hollowiz trades back. 2-1. First to 10 will decide this. Fili playing in the great cover of the yellow room. Long range engagement, headshot hit by Hollowiz, but also by Fili. So both players, impressive stuff at long range so far. Board passive does heal up both, and they're looking for the close range engagement here. Fili abusing the cover, Hollowiz playing more in the open, and Fili just holds Suzu a slight bit longer, gets a bit more value out of that. And just to get another kill, 3-1. Another one, he seems to be running away. Hollowiz, or climbing trickily, but Fili Suzu's first, has to drop down, and Hollowiz abuses how linear the wall climb from Kiriko is, just as with Genji and Hanzo. A very headshot for doing that, apparently. Hollowiz, wow, was impressive long range play. Trading kunai, and just going for the head. 3-3. Both players are back to being completely neck and neck. Completely simultaneous Suzu, but Fili manages to catch Hollowiz dropping down, because if the player is dropping down, the trajectory is quite linear. Rush coming in very early. Hollowiz tries to sort out the Suzu. Fili does not seem to make too much of it. Both players trading back health. And there it is. Nice. Mid-fall. Both shots just look so clean. So clean. Yeah, looks like another long-range engagement. Hollowiz just took a very impressive kill during one of these, so Fili will have to be careful. And though he's been liking these. Okay, there's Rush. But Philly does have the high ground here. Can catch Holloway's climbing up. Again, Suzu's used at the same time. But Philly just stays cold as ice. Playing around the high ground, 6-3. Takes the lead. Now, just chilling. Always climbing up. Uses Suzu. Survive. But Philly again. He's just been holding these Suzus for a slight bit longer and getting a bit more value. He's just squeezing the last bit of time out of this. Gambling on the fact that Holloway's won't hit the 1 or 2 crucial shots in between. Holloway's playing patiently, waiting for Philly to approach, and does climb up to the high ground. Philly manages to meet him though. Both players trading Suzu, but nothing more. Philly playing inside, letting the support passive heal him up, and Holloway's controlling the high ground. See, both players try to climb up, try to take the duel there. Philly Suzus and takes it cleanly, 8-3. Okay, Philly running away with the lead, 2 points needed to win this. First to 10 points wins. And Holloway's playing in the yellow room. Philly climbs up, looks to close this out, bring this to 10 points rather soon. There's his 9th, 1 more missing, so it's match point for Philly. Holloway has got to be feeling the pressure right now, but he has managed to come back in the last game as well. He went from 10-14, so 3-9 is not much more. He playing on the low ground, trying to bait Holloway into dropping in. Does manage to do so, both players Suzu. He takes a headshot. Oh no, Holloway's dropping low also, and there it is. 10th point for Philly. And those 10-3 don't reflect how close this match was. I think really turned it up towards the end there. Just left Holloway's no room to breathe. Ran away with the lead. But Holloway's impressive performance. Really impressive. Took Philly to 14-40 in the first game. And then managed to get 3 out of him in the second game as well. I think Philly just got warmed up. Used those high grounds more. Just accrued a bit more of that advantage. And managed to edge it out. Could just as well have gone to Holloway's as well, though. We don't know. Okay, next player is being swapped in. And we'll see what the next matchup in this bracket is going to be. Next matchup, Molitaire versus Carterfin. Molitaire, another player we haven't seen anything of so far. And Carterfin, the one who embarrassed my co-host Bounty 17-3. So we'll see if he can replicate that stellar performance again. Or if he's gonna fold to another master of Kiriko. We've been seeing some impressive stuff here. Really quick times to kill, accurate headshots at long range, at close range, good Suzu usage. I'm just very impressed by the general level of play in this tournament so far.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Okay, so I've been informed that this is the last we'll see of Castillo. So maybe this is the match. Both players will be using this map to the fullest. The long sidelines. Last map we saw a bit more play around the coast side of this point. Using those arches. Using the 4 entrances into the tower. Carterfin immediately takes position on the mini high ground. Has been a favorite so far because it's a high ground on top of a high ground. Which makes it very hard to approach. Slides across the roof. Maybe goes for a trick shot. Nothing to find here. Militaire is going for some nice dodges, but plays Suzu. Close range engagement. Carterfin stays cool. And edges it out. First point goes to Carterfin, who is going to look for another strong performance here. Monitor drops down and takes cover behind the statue to avoid those deadly kunais from Carterfin. He's been so accurate with those. Suzu comes in, closes distance, and takes another kill at full health. Wow. Carterfin is just a master of these close range engagements so far. And he's looking to do that again here. Hops along the side. Suzu's early, Molitaire second. Drops down, plays patiently, Molitaire coming from the top. Didn't use that for an easy headshot, but for Carterfin, every headshot looks easy. Especially when he's opposite to his opponent. Good stuff. And again, long-range engagements. Neither player likes those too much. Going in close immediately. Kartafin makes good use of the stairs here. Has partial cover. And another kill goes to him. 4-0 too far, so far. Molitaire may need to find his footing. Suzu's early. Tries to get on top of Kartafin and nice. Fast kill. Over to Molitaire, maybe he can turn around the momentum.
Interesting.
And get in Kartafin's head a bit. Turns around. Both players. Playing some long range kunai in here. Poking, poking, poking. Body shots for both. And Molitaire's closing distance slowly down. Double Suzu again. You can see a lot of that just in those very close range scrambles, and Kartafin closes it out. A slip of health.
I'm restored.
Goes up 5-1. He's 1/4 of his way to another 20 points. Has his rush ready, immediately rushes. Kartafin has been favoring these early rushes very heavily, while other players have held them for longer times. But it is working out. Cleans up Molitaire once again. Molitaire going up the stairs. Players playing on the palms. Suzu's used, but just a bit of mid-range shooting here. Molitaire drops dangerously low, but tries to turn around with the rush, and Kartafin is just there to deny that play. Very ambitious by Molitaire. I think if he had gotten that, that might have gotten to Kartafin's head. Almost had him. And then the rush came out, but Kartafin closed it out. Molitaire going around the outside. Climbing the inside. Kartafin has to Suzu here. Molitaire drops low, and Kartafin just... he's just fighting these body shots from nowhere. So consistent. Every duel he just has one or two more. And 8-1. Kartafin is well trained. Yeah, I think I can see that. The player Suzuing again, close range engagement, playing around the statue. Nothing we haven't seen so far. Just as we haven't seen Kartafin miss any headshots. Now he has the high ground. Yeah, sometimes it looks just a bit suspicious when players are still good on their Kiriko. Kartafin playing around on the high ground and closes it out. Man, he's so nasty. But he's always shooting down though, right? It's not just aim, it's also positioning, game knowledge, game sense. He never takes a duel he can't win. Molitaire
That lesson is free.
gets pushed out in these super close range fights. I'm interested to see Kartafin versus Fili eventually. Master of close range versus master of long range. He's poking, 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 and looking to close in, obviously. That's his strong suit. Climbs up the tower. And there we go, close range engagement. Body shots, maybe? Player Suzu and Molitaire. Second round, let's go. 11-2. Takes one on his own. Maybe he also needs to get warmed up, like Fili did. We'll see. And trade back a few kills here. Even though Kartafin has the rush. And maybe looking to rush in. Maybe Molitaire can stuff that out. We've seen that happen a few times. There it is. Suzu coming out. Molitaire keeping himself safe from the barrage of kunai. Just dodging, dodging, dodging. And can't dodge all of them. Can't dodge all of them. Running out. Sombo's lair. Long range, poking, Kartafin already below half. But healing up due to the support passive. It grabs the mega health back. Molitaire also half though. And both players just looking to close it out, so there's a rush again. Molitaire has a very loose trigger finger on that. This is the second rush he's used in the fight. I would have described as lost. At least he had a HP disadvantage both times. But maybe we'll see him turn up the heat. Okay, there we go. Easy pickings. Nice shots from Molitaire. At mid-range. Maybe he'll need to play towards that. A bit more. Molitaire's been winning the close-range engagements, taking shot after shot after shot. Maybe Molitaire's expertise lies more in longer ranges. Oh no, Kartafin hitting a headshot at those set longer ranges as well though, as he closes distance slowly but surely. slowly but surely, he's creeping towards 20 points. 14-3. We've seen that before. Finn, some mini high ground, Monitor uses Suzu to get control of that, but drops down again. It's hit down into mid range and finished off by Carterfin. Yeah, this round was so focused on the coast side that we haven't seen much usage of those mini high grounds. Maybe Carterfin needs to go back to that. It has gained him some crucial points versus Bounty in the first round. Time's up, playing around those stairs. Close range. Carterfin drops really, really low and Monitor takes advantage immediately. Nice job. 15-4. 11 points discrepancy. 3 minutes. Nothing that can't be gained here. Monitor going in aggressively. He's looking for something. He has to make something happen. But Carterfin playing around the high ground very well. Monitor is super low and gets finished off. 16-4. 2 minutes 40 on the clock. This doesn't look like it's going to time on this Molitor. Really, really turns it up. Get some crucial points here, fighting for it, investing everything, but Carterfin just chills on the high ground, waits for Molitor to climb up, and gets nice headshot, 17-4. It's a long-range headshot. Suzu is used, and he rushes in. Maybe he can use the fire rate, make something happen, gets onto the high ground, Molitor approaches, gets stuffed out. Maybe he should have gone inside. Played just a little bit patiently while Carterfin had that rush. But he's under pressure. Of course, he has to make something happen now. Has to get some points to restore his honor. But Carterfin is just a force to be reckoned with. One more point will net him the win. 1 minute 56. A dire situation for Molitor, but he is fighting. He hasn't given up. He's looking for those points. He's going to make it closer than it is. So Zeus does the shots, close range, both players under half HP, and he does trade back one, 19-5. Okay, maybe there's 2 or 3 more points to get out of this, especially with the rush online for Molitor. Carterfin could just play slowly here, stall it to time, but he's an honorable player. Goes in for the duel. Both players Suzu, there's a rush, and Carterfin gets taken out once again. Molitor seems to have found his footing maybe a bit too late. But he is looking to at least make an impression on us here. At least threaten the comeback. Even if it seems far away. Suzu used by Carterfin. Molitor as well though, when he's climbing up. Carterfin using the high ground here to gain a bit of an advantage. There's trading that back and forth. Fighting in the small space. Carterfin drops super low, but uses Suzu dodge and his last kunai of the round seals it. 20-6. Molitor had a few good actions in those last few rounds, but Carterfin just ran away with the lead. There was hardly any way for him to come back from that. All right. With that, I think that's our qualification matches done. And we're moving on to the final bracket, which is no longer going to be played on Castillo, but played on Black Forest instead. The rules say Black Forest at least. I don't know if there's been last minute change. I'm not too sure. Can just so just a single elimination match between Carterfin and Philly, right? Those are the only remaining players? Okay. Okay, yeah. So we seem to have just moved into the double elimination bracket immediately. So there's been no qualification round. This has been the bracket already. So there's only the final left between. No. So now. Okay. I see. We'll just see what the next match has going for us. Yeah. Hello, Swiss team. Okay, so we do seem to be in the losers bracket here. So now we see a match between the players who have lost 1 round Hollowiz has been eliminated in a super close match by Feely, which has gone to tiebreaker. And Leo team, or Bounty, who has been eliminated by Carterfin in the first round, which hasn't been quite as close, but maybe he can make something happen versus Hollowiz here.
Arriving at Eagle Point, Antarctica. Prepare for battle.
Alright,
Select your
so the new map. Very interesting. It is Echo Point Antarctica in a morning setting. Oh, I haven't seen this one. It's always been night when I played this. Okay. So what do we have here? The map is overall a bit larger than Castillo, I feel like.
3, 2,
There's two inside sections. The right side has that cheeky little tunnel, which goes from the upper to the lower floor. So either player might look to play around that. Bounty chilling on the high ground in the open, always approaches quickly. This is Suzu already. Just looking for some quick early points here. Moves in confidently. There's a headshot and another one seals it. First point goes to Hollowiz.
Okay.
Now the map is very large, so there's gonna be a bit of downtime between engagements. Always moving around, repositioning for the next fight. Bounty sneaking, and trying to catch him by surprise, which it does work out. He gets a nice shot. Hollowiz seems to be coming out victorious in this ensuing duel, though. It's a few nice body shots and one more. We'll take it 2-0 for Hollowiz.
Time to try
Even
again.
though Bounty got the jump with a very nice crossplay. Okay, Bounty going for a long-range shot using Kiriko's wall climbability, and both players just playing around this middle section, going for a long-range poke. Maybe looking for some lucky headshots. There is one, Bounty gets one. Suzu is used. Hollowiz drops down, tries to run away, tries to regen for a bit. The next Suzu from Bounty. Bounty drops super low and Hollowiz does. He has just so much routine in these close-range duels.
Done pay.
The body shots are super consistent. And even though Bounty again has an early advantage, he can't really close it out. Now, he is playing inside, in one of the spawn rooms. It will give him plenty of cover. While Hollowiz is shooting from the outside in. Does take a few shots though. Another duel which starts with an early advantage for Bounty. A body shot and a headshot gets the first point for Bounty. It is 3-1. And now he gets the opportunity to reposition himself. To maybe take the duel where he wants it. Likes to go inside, takes a headshot by Hollowiz, climbs up just to buy some time to regen, drops down from above. Uses cover very smartly. Hollowiz here out in the open, very vulnerable. Has to use Suzu, both party Suzu. And
Some time off.
this time it is Bounty who takes the duel versus Hollowiz. Some nice body shots again. Regenning, chilling on the high ground, and looking to play this next one slowly. Hollowiz approaching from the low ground. Not sure what the plan here is. It's to get up at some point. Okay, both players meet down there in the very enclosed space. Both Suzus are out immediately. Hollowiz looking for a high ground advantage. Okay, this is gonna be hard to win. I'm not sure why he dropped down. Bounty very exposed on those dice. There's no cover for either player, so it's just a raw aim ability and maybe some movements tune in. Hollowiz goes for some long range shots on the slope. You can see a bunch of that. That's the first Kitsune rush. Bounty, Hollowiz tries to take it, is confident he can win even with the added advantage of the fire rate. Neither player managed to edge out a win here. It is Bounty. Okay, that Kitsune rush just put out so much pressure on Hollowiz. He had to Suzu early. Now this Bounty has closed in 4-3. Close match here. Hollowiz going in with a rush on of his own. Two very nice shots, but still not enough to close it out. Not quite at least. Bounty running away inside in that very enclosed space. Hollowiz does manage to find him though after all. 5-3. Already 4 minutes elapsed though. This map is just so huge. Players looking for each other, trying to find each other. It's not something we've seen too much of in Corsair. Well, Castillo. Excuse me. Bounty, let's take a few shots. Suzu's confident duel, and the confidence pays off. Hollowis maybe didn't expect that amount of aggression here.
Hermit. You've got some soul searching to do. I take care of my friends.
Players fighting out in the open here. Bounty takes a bit of cover, climb up. Creating high ground, now Hollowis is the one on low ground. Climbs up, Bounty drops, Bounty climbs up, and now both players stay on here, fighting in this ring, so to speak. There's Suzu from Bounty. He takes high ground. Very smart usage of that truck. Wow, Hollowis has to Suzu immediately, but copies that strategy exactly. Gets on top of the truck. Both players regen back to full. Suzu's not online yet, though. Bounty going in, misses Suzu on himself, and gets taken out by Hollowis. Oh, what happened there? Okay, Hollowis. Getting another position. Okay, we haven't seen a duel here. Okay, this is an exact mirror of the other side. Hollowis seems to be confident he can take this, and confidence pays off. Just walks up, hits those body shots. Maybe we want to take the duel somewhere else. We haven't seen too much dueling in that glass section of the reactor tube. Off it outside. Both players hit some nice shots here, and it's down to a close range scramble, which Hollowis wins because he dropped second and managed to get the headshot from the top. Okay. It's 8-4, so Hollowis has double the points, which is a decisive advantage, but nothing that can't be overcome. We still have almost half the time left. Patient play, both players using the truck. Hollowis drops low, even though he has the high ground. Has to use Suzu. Bounty Suzu's up. Let's take that high ground from him. It's pushed off though, and no, Hollowis doesn't close it out. Drops super low. It's on, and Bounty manages to close it out. Oh, there was a scramble. Both players dropping super low there. Not quite managing to find the kill. Bounty just a bit more clutch here though. No. Okay, Bounty does move in on the lower side. Sneaks up, but Hollowis just has his number and figures out where he is going. Now, probably soon see rushes come online again. First ones were quite a few rounds ago, so both players will have to look for that. Okay, now it's the first rush. Bounty using the heightened fire rate. Fire Hollowis, who's completely exposed, but Hollowis doesn't even need the rush. Finds a very nice headshot, and another one to drop Bounty so low. Does he push that advantage? Yes. Tries to at least. Some of geometry hindering him, and Bounty being the ultimate foe, shotting him before he can climb up. 3 minutes left, 9-6 points. Bounty playing aggressively here, tries to close it out. It's only a 3-point gap, so he can approach, can maybe look for something here, but Hollowis, accurate as ever. 10-6, very slow round here, maybe due to the open map. Both players have very patient playstyles. Not rushing in, poking early, building rush. Bounty again with a sneaky play, but Hollowis just rushes in, not a care in the world. He comes from an unexpected side here. Another player hitting anything though. This drops low. Maybe Bounty can look for something here. Suzu's in, goes aggressively, but doesn't find the crucial shot that would have won him the round here. Oh no. That is bad. Hollowis just got that round with the rush. I don't think Bounty will manage to get another one online until this match ends. Only 2 minutes left. As always takes 10 to 20 seconds for the players to find each other after respawn. And Hollowis, confident as ever. 12-6. Keeps on. Gives his number of points and double those. Bounty plays the high ground here. Maybe looking to fire inside. Bounty playing patiently. Maybe tries to bait Hollowis in. His patience goes out. Hollowis had been trying to sneak in. My lord, where does that accuracy come from? Hollowis seems warmed up and in the zone right now. 13-6. This might be a harsh comeback to make for Bounty. Is 7 points. 7 points in 1 minute 20. Seems hard, but still doable if he finds some aggressive plays. Hollowis closing the distance. Suzu's come out, and that's media range, I think. Yep. Hollowis can just make that a round one. 14-6. 8 points difference, 1 minute remaining. Bounty taking the time. Let me crack his knuckles,
60 seconds
take a
remaining.
deep breather, and try to get out 1 or 2 more points. Make this match as close as possible. Always playing around that central statue. Again for bounty. Is trying to sneak inside again. Let's see which player figures out the pathing of the other first. Bit of sneaking, bit of wall climbing. Nice. Should be able to hear each other though, okay. Bounty figures out where Hollows is going to come from, but does not manage to land a kunai in time. Drops super low. Sues up though. Now's the time to fight a headshot here. Hollows.
Enemy needs 5
So
kills
aggressive.
to win.
So accurate. I think he's a prime candidate to climb out of the losers bracket. 15 to 6. Little to do for bounty, then find another honorable point. Maybe make Hollowis sweat one more time. Make the duel as close as possible, but no.
Enemy needs all
Gets taken out. I don't think there's gonna be another round, and that's Hollowis taking it. 60 to 6.
Let's go.
Match was close in the beginning, but then Hollowis he just turned on. He just entered the zone. Impressive stuff.
of the game.
Bounty does get the highlight though. Something impressive. Oh, flick. Need some aim training there. And that's it. Nice flick. Not good. Another match that went to time. I think we're gonna see that. A bunch here in Echo Point and Arctica, the map is just so large. So let's see what we move on with. Okay. So I'm gonna take an educated guess, and I think we're gonna move on with the losers bracket. Let's see. So who is left? Cartoffel and Feedy haven't lost a match yet, so they'll probably be facing off soon. And then Molitaire, he's probably against Hollowis as the other player who has lost a round so far, but he's lost in later round. So we'll see. Let's see what match is the next one that I'm gonna have the honor of casting here on stream. Yep, Hollowis does stay in so far, so I'm guessing Yep, Molitaire moving in. And we'll see who of these very honorable losers will be allowed to move on to the... Wait, this is the losers semifinals. Which of these has the honor of moving on to the losers finals, where they'll face off against the loser of Cartoffel versus Feely. Yeah. Cast is indeed ready. I am ready as ever for another great match here on Echo Point and Arctica.
Select your hero. Three, two, one, fight.
Okay, players moving out. Hollowis is the high ground, Molitaire climbing up. The players fighting for this, close engagement. Double Suzu immediately. Wow, okay. And some competition. Hollowis takes the first kill, but some juicy aggression from both here. Both don't seem to be afraid to get their hands dirty, get in close combat, and push each other out. Molitaire again hopping up. Hollowis uses Suzu and just rolls Molitaire before he has a chance to as well. That's quick 2-0 lead for the winner of the last match. He has to be a bit tired or a bit in the zone. We saw him turn up the aim towards the end of the last one. Molitaire already using Suzu. This might be a disadvantage that Hollowis can abuse. Just climbs up, takes the wall. Immediately Suzu tries to abuse that Molitaire as he's down, but dies for it. Molitaire Suzu's again. 2-1 here. Hollow is playing inside, using a bit of that broken glass as cover. Monitor staying on the high ground. That is the advantage. He chooses drops down though. Getting close quarters combat. Using the middle pillar to climb. Monitor is super low though, and always just hits a few juicy body shots to close it out. Let's see, Hollow is on high ground. 2 body shots, they're brawling.
Your hand to
And
hand
Hollow
doesn't
is
work.
another close quarters duel. He has been winning those recently. Okay, soon to save himself.
That
And
Kills.
Holmes Monitor again. I'm not sure what the out is here. Maybe go for longer range engagements. Try to poke Hollowis out before he has a chance to get to close combat. Hollowis moving in. He has a rush. Let's see if he lets you use it. Super close match. Ah, just one more shot. That would have gotten Monitor the win there. It's rough. It's rough. Kiriko is just a character. And there's very little. It's very unforgiving. Always rushes in, higher fire rate, and
Mom would be proud.
executes Monitor 7-1. Commanding lead by Hollowis. Just an amazing start. In just 2 minutes and 30 seconds, he has already gotten 7 points. That's very impressive. He's really putting on a show. And really showing why he wants to go to finals. Why he wants to take this tournament for himself. Even from loser's bracket. Trying to get a miracle run. Fighting Monitor in close combat. And looks like he gets another one. 8-1. Let's see what Monitor does. Maybe there's some strategy left. Some secret plan. It's been waiting to unfold for a situation like this. Maybe he'll play inside it more. Maybe he'll play more patiently. Play more for recovery. Let's see. Okay, he does play around the high ground here and drops down, switches positions. Hollowis dropping really low. He goes for the close range engagement. Suzu's up and takes it back. There we go. Okay. That's what I was hoping to see. Hollowis taking his second death and Monitor trading back aggressively. He has a rush of his own, but drops dangerously low. Hollowis on the chase. Okay, Hunter and his prey. Monitor. Yes, that's another classic Monitor rush in a losing situation to maybe save it. But as in the winner's bracket, it doesn't work out. I would advise him to stop. Maybe use it to engage fight. Monitor drops to half. And Hollowis moving in. Close range duel. He likes those. He really likes those. But Monitor stuffs him out unexpectedly from the left corner. I don't think Hollowis saw that coming.
Draw the star.
Just does the aim duel.
Right side.
Players on high ground. Great back and forth shots. Hollowis takes the shot. Cleans up Monitor really cleanly. 10 points, so he's halfway there. 10-3 with over 5 minutes left. So Hollowis seems to be vying for a 20-kill game. He's comfortable with the map now. Close range engagement against Monitor.
That lesson is free.
Nothing we can do. 11 points, yep. Hollowis definitely looking to show dominance here. Looking to go to 20 points, not letting another match go to time. To where he wants another shot. Like the shots he's taking at Monitor. Oh, this is just so rough. Monitor in spawn though. That's where he got the last kill. Maybe he can bait Hollowis into another engagement in there. Maybe. Both players faking out with a primary fire. Hollowis has the rush ready, but he hasn't used it. In situations like this, he doesn't need to. 13-3. Next, I think he's looking to rush in here. Yep, there we go. Looking to take some high frequency shots at Monitor, even though he's on the low ground. He just hits those. Gets in close and personal. Monitor, this might be an out for him. Does drop down and maybe climb back up. Swaps positions. Nice bait. Maybe there's a chance here. No.
This would be harder.
Always closes it out. 14-3. Yeah, Monitor. Maybe play inside here. Yep. Maybe use this area of the map that Hollowis isn't quite familiar with. But he gets a few good shots. Hollowis down to 1 HP and Monitor. Nice. His 4th point. Okay. 14-4. 10 points difference. We haven't quite seen that being caught up in this tournament, but there's still 4 minutes left. We've seen a very high pace match here. Both players going in aggressively for kills, so nothing that isn't doable for Monitor. Goes in close, goes aggressive, but Hollowis
5 kills to win.
stone cold. Now both players very far distance apart. The time is playing is just so in favor of Hollowis. He could stall it out if he wanted, but he doesn't want to. He wants to really prove his skill on the Kiriko. He goes in, takes another duel, close range. No dropping, staying on high ground. Going for the headshots, betting them. But Molitaire, rush ready. Maybe he can rush in here. Or maybe he can now use it to save a fight. There we go. Early rush for once, but what is that? Did it get stuck on the wall? That is so unlucky. That can't make use of the increased fire right now. But still wins it. Maybe it was a moral rush, maybe it gave him the confidence, the fox spirit. Just empowered him. Okay, he's playing on the high ground again on the catwalk. Looking for some long range poke, moving in. Hollowis again. He could play for time, but no. Not him. He's out for blood. Gets a headshot onto Hollowis, onto Molitaire, and closes it out with another one. 3 kills left. Molitaire. Okay, he's for once inside. Fixed the tube. He could use that for cover. But Hollowis climbing up very far. Already forces out Suzu and another headshot. I'm in awe at this aim. 18 to 5. Commanding.
You could probably use some.
Molitaire is the one to get the first headshot here though. Which is an advantage with Hollowis. No fear. Moving in. Chasing down Molitaire even though he's down in HP. What a chad. He's inside. Still 2 minutes left. Up slow, uses Suzu though to dodge nicely. One headshot will take it for either player. And Molitaire is the one who closes it out. Just a bit more consistency on the body shots this time. Hollowis. Rush ready. Climbs up. Looking maybe. Maybe he's also saving it for the last point. Both players Suzu, both players low. Really low. Molitaire gets it. 18 to 7. 1 minute 40 left. It's a long way to catch up, but not impossible. Not by a big margin. Hollowis to control this territory. Suzuing himself. Molitaire answers it. The Suzu himself gets body shot to death by Hollowis. 19 to 7. 1 more kill will take it, and there's 1 minute 14 left. Maybe Molitaire can crack 10 if he really tries. There we go. There's a rush. Same position as last time. He likes this. Fire rate. Goes for the duel and gets the headshot. Hollowis continues advancing through the loser's bracket and will face the loser of the winners in the losers finals. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, what a flick. Molitaire saving his honor, getting revenge. He put up a great fight. I think getting 7 points against Hollowis is nothing to be ashamed of. I think that's more than any other player managed, except the one who defeated him in the first place. But it also shows the difference we have between those very, very strong winners bracket players and the ones down here in the losers bracket, brawling it out for a chance. Now, for the last few matches of this tournament, we seem to be moving into Black Forest. And firstly, it's Kartoffel versus Fili, our 2 winners. Kartoffel favoring close range duels so far. Liking the scrappy fights. Managing to turn it around again and again. And Fili, the sniper god, the winner of the Widow 1v1 tournament, the winner of the 2v2 tournament. Decorated player who likes long range engagements. True sniper. Okay, this is winners finals, semifinals overall, and thus we'll be changing format, so it is first to 2 round wins, which will require a lot of stamina from the players. Winning rounds one after each other is a big advantage for those long-term players. Could stick it out, can play patiently, are not afraid to let the time tick down. And maybe those with a clutch factor. Those who win rounds that seem lost. Those who win matches that seem lost. Those who come back
3,
4 points,
1.
just like Feely's opponent
Fight.
almost did. Black Forest now. Their map. And also quite large. And quite distinct playgrounds. We have 2 houses to play inside, 2 castles, and the windmill in the middle. With the lower section, so plenty of space. Which Feely obviously favors. Now close range duel. Carterfin on the low ground though. Feely moving in aggressively, both players Suzu. Feely drops super low. Carterfin still has a bunch of HP left to play with. Players back off. Prefer to heal up. Both players healed up. Feely gets another body shot. Now Carterfin is down to half HP, less than half now. Another body shot for Feely, who is still almost full HP. Suzu used, but Carterfin finds the headshot. First point of this round goes to Carterfin after almost a minute of skirmishing. I think this is going to be a war of attrition. Both players just managing their resources. Feely dropping in, Suzu himself, Carterfin as well. Playing for this mini high ground is just such a decisive advantage. Carterfin super low. Feely also one headshot from Carterfin and the body shot seals it. 2-0. Now Feely moving up. They seem to agree to fight inside here. Slowly though. Feeding each other out. Feely has to Suzu early. He finds a headshot, but no. Carterfin. Close range king. Continues his reign. Dinks Feely twice. And takes the round. Feely, Suzu's early. What was that? That might be a resource that he needs desperately to win this. Carterfin hopping around him, using the wall climb, but down to less than half. Feely getting consistent body shots, but not finding those crucial headshots. Players playing around that tree trunk. Nothing really happening, and Carterfin finds it again. Yeah, Carterfin. He's just hitting the headshots. Both players can poke each other down with body shots, but when it comes down to it, Carterfin is just so clutch on these headshots. I don't think Feely has ever closed it out like that. Just a slow, consistent player, which might favor him. These long rounds. Maybe he can wear down Carterfin. Get his patience down. It's a headshot now. Advantage for Feely and stops out Carterfin's rush. That is huge. That might be an advantage. Take one round. Carterfin, of course, let's get taken out again though. He may be looking for a comeback in the close range. Now he has a rush ready. And there it goes. Early rush. Carterfin hiding in the house though. Poking out, playing slow, trying to stall at the rush maybe. He moves in for close range. He doesn't have the heightened fire rate anymore. Okay, now it's just down to raw aim, and there it is. Okay, Feely finds headshots again now. Maybe he just needed to get warmed up. 4-3. Feely with 3 points in a row. Definitely carry off the momentum. Carterfin carefully peeks around the corner. But Feely is just hiding one corner deeper. Gets advantage. Right, one headshot. Moves out. Carterfin from above, but Feely hasn't figured out. As to Suzu, both players Suzu. And Feely cleans up 4-4. Scores even between the players. 6 minutes left. It's just such a slow, calculated match. Both players know exactly what they're playing for. Feely not afraid to play patiently. It's in the corner. Carterfin checks it this time. Yes, he does. And the duel ensues. And Feely with some nasty headshots there. He's worked out for him twice. Surprised Carterfin with that second corner. And the long range headshots. Ooh, I can see why he won the Widow 1v1. Impressive stuff. He seems to have found back to his ways of playing long range, and now it's 6-4. Feely taking the lead. After Carterfin's dominating first 4 points. Carterfin moving around, but Feely has the high ground and is not looking to give it up. He's not dropping down. No, he isn't. Picks up patiently. Suzu's restore health. All players just poking at each other. Now Feely drops. Maybe give him a more favorable angle. Make some body shots easier. Carterfin playing defensively around the cover. He moves in closer, moves in around in the open space. Both players Suzu. Feely backs off though. But the trees can give him enough cover. Carterfin is equally as low though. Both players elect to regen their health. That's just such a strategic battle. managing their resources, managing their Suzu, managing their health, managing the angles. Oh, close range engagement. Cartman, early Suzu, Feely still as is. Uses it to move in and takes out Cartman. Feely's next rush is ready and 5 minutes left. 7-4. We'll see. This looks like a match that might go to time, but maybe Feely just turns it up now and cleans Cartman up. But the Suzu saves him from the worst of the rush. Close range battle, and Feely just edges it out. One more headshot. Would have gotten it for Cartman as well. Cartman with the rush. Now Feely's gonna have to play defensively. He likes those long range poke battles. Cartman looking for him. Heading back, Kunai. Over that, rocket ship scrap using the high pine trees to poke. Cartman stays inside of his rush, uses the fire rate, gives himself ample opportunity. Hit some shots, maybe Suzu's used though. Feely plays inside. There goes his Suzu, and Cartman got the cooldown back now. Feely is super low, he has to stall it out, has to play slowly. Time out goes to the close range duel. He is in melee range, yeah, Cartman knows that as well as we do. 8-5. 4 minutes left. Oof. Feely. Going for 2 quick headshots again. He loves these mid-range duels. He's vicious in those. Cartman now looking for some long-range play. Interesting, he doesn't move in, as I would have expected him to. He pokes Feely down to less than half, but Feely, Cartman as ever, moves in, forces Suzu from Cartman. He is 1 HP. 2 melees or body shot might take it, no longer. But Feely, fearless, absolutely fearless. Cartman moving in for melee. It eats the kunais from Feely while he is trying to get in. Now Feely, 10-5, doubling the points. After the warm-up, he's taken almost 9 rounds in a row, with 1 more in between from Cartman, and he makes it 11. Cartman seems a bit lost now. Has lost his style, he's not going for the close range duels as much as he used to. Maybe it's nervousness, of course it's hard, and the momentum gets turned on you like that. Drops low and Feely. I'm in awe. Where did Cartman's close range clutchness go? It's 2 minutes 30 and Feely has a 7-point lead. This is hard to make up, especially with how slow these players are playing, but now that is the opposite of slow, moving in close and Cartman. Finally takes another one. Still, 6-point lead for Feely. 2 minutes 15. Nice rush. Players playing slow, playing on cover, Cartman in the open. Bit disadvantage. Feely steps out though. And beats him up. 2 minutes. Feely with a rush. Just waiting for Cartman to peek his head out. Moves in. No fear. Has to close it out. Suzu used. Feely is super low. But Suzu ready and doesn't manage to get the duel. Close range Cartman finds the clutch shot. Feely spawns a ways away though. Rushes in. No mercy. No soul play. No stalling. Both players Suzu and Cartman cleans up Feely in the Kitsune rush. 13-8 now. The lead has shrunk to 5 points overall. Cartman rushes Feely, very smartly escapes it though, and tries to duel Cartman even though he has the effect of the rush available still, but he clutches it out. 1 minute left, 1 minute for 6 kills, that's nothing unheard of. That's 1 kill every 10 seconds, certainly manageable for an aggressive player like Cartman, but Feely knows that. He's playing slow, calculated. He manages to push him out, uses Suzu. Regens his health. Okay, now he goes back. Onto the high ground, takes the duel against Cartman from the high ground. Cartman drops super low and Feely takes it. Okay. Decisive victory. Now that's 7 points in 30 seconds. That is too hard. Looks like the first round is going to be going to Feely. Playing it patiently, Cartman. Taking cover. And takes out Feely one last time. Fili. Really responds. Yeah, there's a GG, well played. In chat already, Fili with a lead of 6 points. The last few seconds gets one more onto Cardiff. Builds his lead to 7 points, but it's not over yet. It's first to 2,
of the game.
so both players still have a chance to take this. Before we get into that, I think I'm gonna have to grab a drink of water though. I've been talking for almost 1.5 hours. I'll be right back with you.
Now entering the Black Forest. Prepare for battle. Select your hero. Three, two, one, fight.
Okay, I'm gonna do this now, and the time is coming back. So G actually fairly taking 1 kill. Okay, and Catherine is back again. Trying to win this time. Okay. Catherine jumping on the. Okay. 1-1. Catherine hiding, waiting for the Freddy, maybe a surprise. Okay, oh, 1 headshot.
It's called personal space.
And forget.
There I am back.
Yeah.
I heard you took over. Perfect. Wonderful. I see. Oh, the players still matched. Super close. 2-2. Alright. Thank you very much. Now, I am refreshed though. As Team's Cardiff going again for close range, but Fili takes it. In the first minute. 5 kills already. This is already much more aggressive than the last match. Fili going in. Showing no mercy. He really wants this. This match is playing for the spot in the grand finals, and the loser has to fight his way. The winner of the loser's bracket so far. Followers is waiting for this. He going in, who's already used, and yeah, Cardiff just a bit more consistency in that duel. Moving up. 4-3 has a lead and builds it by 1 more point. Now it is 5-3. In my last game, it took until 6 minutes to even reach this amount of points, so this is what players are going for blood here. Long range duel. These have favored Fili historically. Cardiff is holding up. There's 1 headshot for Fili. Has to use Suzu, but Fili drops super low. He likes to continue taking it, not healing up, and pays off.
Renewed again.
I think so. Yeah, he tried the 360, being a bit sneaky and stylish. Oh, that spot, that corner spot. But after dying to this setup once, Cardiff is not falling for it again. So he's up.
Your hand to
He
hand.
takes it. 2 body shots, 7-3. Really trying to establish dominance. The winner of the Widow 1v1, showing his skills on the Kiriko. Long range duel again. I don't think Cardiff likes this very much, but maybe he does. As Fili moves in close, he gets into Cardiff's comfortable range, which is where Cardiff takes the W. Fili rushes in, close range, and gets stuffed out immediately by Cardiff. That was a very smart Suzu. Just the initial projectiles. And now Cardiff can make use of his own. He playing in that staircase. Be looking to surprise Cardiff from behind. Close range fight. Cardiff is very good in these. And he nearly shows why, but Fili turns it around. Nice. Cardiff got that initial headshot, but didn't find anything afterwards, while Fili stayed consistent. 2 body shots per headshot. Very clean. And the long range, he hasn't lost his sense for those. It's an immediate kill. Cardiff is on the low ground. Disadvantageous position, especially against a player like Fili. will ruthlessly take advantage. Look at him move in, go for the close range duel. Fighting around the tree trunk. He trying to get on top. One body shot will suffice. There we go.
Kills remaining.
Philly, 10-5, doubling Cardiff score. And it's still over 5 minutes left. I think this is not a match that will go to time. Even though both players are taking this round quite slowly. Positioning carefully. Playing around the middle pillar. Okay, there is the rush from Cardiff. Philly waves around the corner. Tries to bait him in, and there we go. 11-5 and stops out Cardiff's rush. Now Philly's moving out again. It's the position he's won many duels in. Cardiff hops in with the Suzu around the corner, but Philly still has ace available, uses it as well. And now he uses his high ground advantage, gets body shot onto Cardiff, but Cardiff returns with a headshot. Triple damage. Well, players Suzu early this time. Playing carefully around Kappa. Seems like the initial aggression has cooled down a bit. Only 2 points in the last minute. Dodging and weaving. Fee rushing out, trying to take an angle onto Cardiff, but he smartly uses the cover. Oh, that was very ambitious, peeking his head out against the rush, and Fee punishes immediately with another kill to his name. 12-6, doubling Cardiff's score, but bunch of time left. This is very winnable for either party. Still, both parties popping Suzu, and Fee finds it. Even though Cardiff got the health pack, if I saw that correctly. Here, waiting patiently. Cardiff listening, not giving away his position, and double headshotting. That's a Widow player if I've ever seen one. Oh,
That feels better.
Cardiff, long range engagement again, gets headshot immediately. Really expecting him, big set out on the bottom,
Kills remaining.
and takes it. 15-6. Oh, really turning it up, getting very comfortable with this hero and this matchup now. Maybe he's figured out some dodging habit in Cardiff's movement. He's just gotten the hang of the Suzu timing,
4 kills.
or a combination of all of these. 16-6, 10-point lead in 3 minutes, 30 seconds, but I don't think this is going to be going to time. But Cardiff trades back. Still has to say something about that, maybe?
Bounce back.
16-7, 9-point lead. 3 minutes 20, that's 3 points per minute. Certainly do that. That's way more than that in the first few. I think Cardiff still in the game for this one. Really moving in though, gets the first headshot. Suzu saves Cardiff though, takes the health pack. Gives him another advantage in the duel, but Fidi
Enemy needs 3 kills.
very consistent on those. Cardiff response, same position. Same matchup, Fili again with a headshot. Suzu allows Cardiff to move in. Grabs health back. Fili closes it out. 18-7, 2 more points. Fili stays still.
Let the kids
Listens for footsteps. Rushes out. Tries to take an early point here. Get herself to match point. Cardiff uses wall climb skillfully. Dodge and weave, but Fili
What's up?
just a machine on his Kiriko. Cardiff can look to take another point with a rush here. Fili on the high ground though. He's won this many times. Suzu stays outside though and is punished for that. He should have gone back and returned his health. Kill is 15, 19-8.
Let the kitsune guide you.
Cardiff rushes out, but we've seen players punish people for that, and Fili is certainly one of those. Moves on as our first grand finals contestant.
Play of the game.
For dominating 20-8. That looked nothing like the last match. He just completely had Cardiff's number here. We figured out some dodging habit. Maybe Cardiff got impatient. We'll have to see about that in the losers finals. Time for losers finals. A stream chat, okay, a stream chat message. Man, this car size is sexy. Oh, he sure does. Not as sexy as the Kiriko gameplay we've seen so far, though, obviously. Because that's really got me excited. Okay, cast hour. Yes.
Now entering the Black Forest. Prepare for battle.
Next
Select
match
your
on our hands. Losers finals between Hollowiz and Cartafin. Cartafin been favoring close range engagements, even though those have been stuffed out effectively by Feely in the last round. And Hollowiz just with a large clutch factor, consistency in duels, just finding body shot after body shot. Not too high on the burst damage. I think this matchup we already saw in the first round in the qualifiers. Players fighting for the box, and Hollowiz first kill of the match. Oh no. And it's unfortunate because it was quite impressive. Cartafin though trading right back, grabbing the mini health pack to regen, and confident he can win the next duel. For the wrong reasons maybe. Hollowiz trading back, even though he's on the low ground, that advantage does not concern him. Cartafin beautifully working Hollowiz's shots with the Suzu and trading back. 2 contestants seem to be very close in skill. Hollowiz picking that out carefully, poking each other. Straight back. Both players Suzu early, Hollowiz takes it 4-2. 2 points in a row. Dominating Cartafin so far. Maybe not much longer. Cartafin takes a bit of damage from the initial high ground that Hollowiz had, but in the ensuing brawl comes out on top.
The spring flows anew.
Now Hollowiz climbing up the high ground. Both players Suzu very early. Cartafin takes a lot of damage, under half health though, and Hollowiz takes a bunch immediately. Clean plays, clean plays. Now Hollowiz chilling on the outside. Thanks, look, he has a rush ready. Suzu's early, Hollowiz drops very, very low, and Cartafin cleans it up. And there's the rush, okay, answered right back. I think that's the first mirror rush of the tournament. Both players Suzu early, Cartafin drops very low and gets cleaned up by Hollowiz. Very good usage of that high ground there. And interesting that this time both players elected to rush at the same time, not something we've seen so far in the tournament. Big one brawl, Hollowiz drops below half health, Cartafin uses wall climb effectively. Good evening, seems like my co-caster has arrived around 1.5 hours today.
Hello, good people. Co-casting,
Hollowiz
indeed.
clear, cleaning up. 7-4 for Hollowiz, who's been fighting his way through the lower bracket, while Cartafin has been washed away in the winners' finals by Feely, who's the winner of our Widow 1v1 tournament from this year. So Feely is waiting in grand finals for the winner of this match. First to 2, the first round, and Hollowiz is so far putting on a dominating performance, 8-4, even against someone who has come from the winners' bracket so far.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see this duel because it's really about very short amounts of damage and good Suzu usage.
Yeah, that is true. I think we've had pretty generic Suzu usage. Otherwise, very nice. And I've been interested in the rushers. Some people use them to turn around fights they think they lost, and some people use them to engage. Some people wait for the enemy to rush. Interesting. Hollowiz is just He's dominating 11-4. He gets close range brawls. He gets long range sniping duels. I'm in shock. Just
I really like how
performing
they
so well.
use walls to oh my god, holy shit. How they use their wall climb to yeah, mix up their movement, just like Genji's would do. Oh man.
Cardiff drops super low into medium range. Yep. Thomas just cleans it up. And
At
maybe
the end
his
of the day-
mental is a bit broken from those winner finals. Not too sure. Cardiff has been performing super well in these close range brawls, but he seems to be losing to Holloway's. Oh, there's one, finally. 13-5. Okay, there's an early rush by
Oh,
Holloway's. I think
alright.
he read the position wrong, I think.
Okay, Suzus. Both Suzus they come out. No, it's just a stall battle. Very low.
Cardiff just dropped in and out of a melee range
Man.
there. I could see Holloway's looking for an opportunity to press this melee button there. But body shot will always take it. 14-3. 14-5. 14-6.
That was quick.
Cardiff finds 2 headshots in quick succession. And there's still performance 30. This is not a matchup with go to time. Holloway's great performance early has secured that. Dropping low onto low ground.
First Suzu used. Second Suzu comes out. Now it's just up to the headshots.
Falcon dodging, trying to make use of his support passive there, but Holloway is just not giving him enough time, chasing him down. But Carter has a rush weapon. This one.
Playing for stall is probably not that smart, to be honest. Probably want to get in as quickly as you can and get the headshot instead of trying to stall and not shooting at the enemy.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
definitely.
that's what Hollow is doing here. He just goes in and hopes that he hits the headshot in time. And
Carter
this time
peeking his head in.
doesn't-
16-7. Okay, this is a 9-point lead in 3 minutes 40. Definitely possible if Carter turns it up now.
Well, both Suzus are used. Okay.
Wins by a sliver
we
of
go.
HP there. Still has rush online. He's being super patient. He's just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Maybe now, maybe inside. No, he's holding it.
I think he used one. Oh, okay, he uses it already. Has the Suzu advantage now if he keeps this fight going long enough. Has it up again.
Although dropping low, bottom waiting for his own Suzu, I think.
Yeah, both have
Cardiff
Suzu again.
Okay. Interesting that nothing came of that rush. Cardiff hops out. And now Hollow is on the low ground. Makes it so difficult. He's in melee range. Cardiff just needs to get close. Yeah, there we go.
And there we go. Oh, we're getting close, yeah. Only 7-point lead anymore. Yeah, 7 points.
Okay, but with that points, it's back up to 8, and it's only 2 minutes 30. So we need 4 points per minute. A bit less.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Especially with that rush coming out, forcing Suzu immediately now. Hollow has had the opportunity to use Suzu offensively, but Cardiff finds a headshot, and Hollow can't use Suzu attack speed.
Yeah, Suzu is over now. His rush is over now. Has the Suzu up again.
Players. Anyone cover here?
Use
Cardiff.
no Suzu, and there we go. Another one.
Cardiff had the opportunity to Suzu later and then peek later, which is akin to bubbling second in a Zarya matchup. The player usually has an advantage.
I'm restored.
French heals up one body shot using the health pack. But Suzu's down and no HP loss. So far, Hollow drops down to the hole. He still has a
Just needs
7-point
to
advantage.
stall. Yeah, less than 2 minutes remaining, and he has to find 6 more eliminations to even get close to winning this. So
Yep.
it's gonna
I
be hard
think
for him.
Hollow gets 1
Close
kill
to
now.
impossible.
It's gonna be close to impossible. Yeah. He does keep going in. Okay, that's the 18th.
Yeah.
Hollow might even be looking to close this out and go to 20 before the time ends.
Yeah.
No other reason than to shatter Cardiff's mental. Long range sniper duel.
Oh, there we go.
more
Only
needed.
one more. 1 minute 20 remaining. Just needs to find one more kill. Yeah, probably just wants to end this at this point. Got Suzu use. Now Halloween has the advantage. Still holds the Suzu. Uses it. Goes in close and doesn't hit the kill.
So still 1 minute.
remaining.
1 minute for 7 kills. Maybe Cardiff can make a miracle happen.
Okay, but Suzu, both Suzu's used now. Okay, let's go. 40 seconds remaining. Rush coming now. And he finds another kill. Okay. 40 seconds remaining.
If he wanted to, Hollow could just stall it out, but he keeps going in. He wants the duel. He wants to test the skill. Very nice, but he does it. He does have the skill. Okay, that was the first of 2 rounds in this loser finals. I think this match was mainly won off the back of Hollow's early advantage. He picked up, I think, a 7-kill lead after 4 or 5 minutes, and then Cardiff just never really managed to come back. So I think if Cardiff can avoid that, if he can keep trading, if he can keep it close, he has a very, very fair shot of winning this.
The one person that has the lead, when it comes close to it, you should probably just play to stall. You can run away from the other guy for a long time. Use your Suzu to get out of sticky situations, and you also have the support passive, so be able to get healed up all the time. He pushed the advantage because he was sure he wouldn't lose, but yeah. And it's
looking to get up. Cardiff with the high ground advantage. Firing from above, but Hollow finding 2 shots. Nice. And he picks up the first kill again. Looking to build another lead.
uses the Suzu last.
Big headshot forcing Suzu from Cardiff. He is super low. Yeah. Patiently waiting. Popping his head out as soon as he can though.
And yeah, late Suzu wins again. 2-point lead now.
Renewed again.
Looking for a long
Creative angle he has there.
Players moving in close though. They want the
wall,
flick
okay.
wall.
Use both. Use the Suzu.
Oh, that middle pillar just offering just enough cover to Hollow. So he can find 2 headshots. 3-0. Off to a strong start.
Already a pretty big lead, yeah.
Insta double Suzu. Perfectly timed, and Cardiff takes the second round of that drop. I think just jumping there wasn't the play by Hollow. Just makes him easier to track. If you look at the difference in movement here, Hollow just favors jumping from left to right, but Cardiff mostly stays grounded unless he's going for a wall climb. Going for a wall climb he is. So shooting from above, getting headshot after body shot after body shot.
3-point lead here. Both Suzus being used pretty much at the same time here, and another one.
Yeah, there was just a 1 body shot difference. Hollow has a rush online. First one. Cardiff will probably be a few hits away.
Infused with light.
Don't get much here though. Has to Suzu still because of 1 headshot from Cardiff.
Really lacking the middle pillar here. Dancing around.
That cursed piece of wood. It seems so hard to get around.
Still 3-point lead holding here.
Running strong.
Oh, both Suzus being used.
Your hand-to-hand.
Tries to get over the wall, doesn't. Okay. 5-3
5-3
now.
with 7.5 minutes. So bloodthirsty game so far. 1/4 of the time gone. And Hollow already with 1/4 of the required kills. Cardiff rushes into the wall. Doesn't get the boost now. And Hollow just tracking perfectly throughout those body shots. He is really trying to get to the grand finals.
Rush got stuck on that electrical box there.
Petty.
Okay.
Renewed.
Gets a kill though. Only 2-point lead now. Suzu being used. Second one. Now they're fighting around their favorite pillar again.
And Hollow just keeps on coming out on top in those inside fights. I don't know if his micro flicks are better. But I feel like as soon as it comes to corners, Cardiff is back to it. He has the advantage again. Finds the headshots. think Holo should look to play more in open areas. Can make use of his consistent body shots.
Now low ground, high ground. I think the. Oh Jesus, that was a mid-air snipe. Holy shit. Okay.
I don't know if he predicted Cardiff dropping down there and preemptively shot his mid-air head. That would have been an amazing play.
Was about to say the person on the high ground probably has the advantage here, just because the headshot is a little bit bigger if you're on the high ground, and you can use the high ground to get into cover when you're low. But yeah, doesn't seem to need it. Now high ground being a beast again. Suzu's coming out from both. Fighting around that.
Is a critical piece of cover.
Yeah.
And Cardiff just kunais Holo into melee range and finishes off from there. 9 to 5. 9 to 6. Like my day job. Way too many hours. Holo with me there. Gets rush online. Doesn't need it. Again, Cardiff dropping down and Holo going for the mid-air headshot. Been favoring those. Been getting a lot of mileage out of those.
That's
Early
a
rush.
very early rush. Okay. I know he's going into the rush back.
Tried to.
Both Suzus. Now he's fighting inside the rush. That's
Good use of
high
wall
attack
time
speed.
behind, but Holo stays ice cold. 11 to 6.
Now 5-point lead. Okay, that's gonna be very hard to come back now. Okay. Hello on the low ground. Tries to go under. Still confident. Both use their Suzu. Now they're very close up. With the first headshot. No one. Okay. Still throwing.
Focus space fight. Okay, Cardiff wants the higher attack speed here. Just because it out gets the clutch. Suzu at 1 HP, heals back up. Holo now at 1 HP and gets me down. Wow, that was a clutch rush. And that's exactly what I meant. Some people use them to engage, and some people just use them mid-fight to win fight. They really shouldn't, just to give them that little advantage.
But you really get some downtime if you use it, right? If you're in mid-fight looking for one small headshot, using it gives you like a small animation that you can't skip. I don't know if that's smarter than just using it to get space.
Both players hopping over the top here, and the pillar fight. Maybe
we
Holo
go again.
loses one of these someday.
Get very close. Okay,
like a
late
Cardiff
Suzu.
pushing him out.
And get overconfident.
Renewed again.
That's perfectly. 13 to 7. 4 point. Wait, come on. 6 point.
Oh,
lead.
Suzus. Fighting over that electrical box again. Now in each other's faces. Who can find the first headshots? There we go.
Holo just proves his consistency in these open-ended fights. Where Cardiff keeps nominating the corners. Yeah. Hello? Nice wall climb. Nice wall climb again, just to get on top, just to close to Cardiff's head.
Mixing up his movement.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
not that yet. Cardiff has the high ground now. Drops down. Let's see. Take some damage. Goes back. Both have the Suzu up again.
Usage of the health back by Cardiff, but Holo hits a clutch headshot. Pushes him down. Now they're dueling down here. One melee will do it.
Oh, he's still holding on to his rush.
Yep.
Wow, an 8-point lead now. This is gonna be pretty much impossible to come back from.
Same situation as last game. 2 minutes 30 with a decisive lead from Holo. Maybe a miracle. But that's definitely what we'll take.
Remaining.
I'm wondering if he can close out the game, get the 20 points in time. Oh, he uses the rush to get some space. Goes in, uses the first Suzu. Now very close to each other. Gets the Suzu back up again.
That was a nasty shot. Just out of the blue.
Recovered.
As soon as Cardiff showed his head on the verticality. Once left has to Suzu. Maybe he'll retreat, or maybe he'll just stay and keep shooting. Cardiff with the rush though.
Can't really lose much here. Just wanting to close out the game now. Gets it close and loses this one.
Cardiff trades it out.
And ready.
17 to 8. So that's 9 points. Seems harsh to me. Can rush. Can maybe get something out of this. He save his face. Slight bit by making this match a bit closer, but I don't think we'll be seeing any other matchup than Holo Feely in the grand finals.
2 kills.
18-8 now, 10-point lead. Acquired by Holo. 1 minute 20 to close this out.
At this point, both know there's really no other outcome to this one. Still putting up a good fight though. Okay, and gets another
Trading
one.
the
Okay,
kills.
doesn't want to give up the game yet.
Now he's not trading kills back and forth, but it might be just a bit too late to start doing that.
1 minute. Oh, okay. 1 minute remaining. Needs one more kill. Let's see if he gives it that. Probably the last duel we see here.
Or maybe giving it
No,
all.
long range. Suzu being used.
Ah, there we go.
And there
Nice.
you go.
Okay,
Close it
That
out
is
just
Holo.
in time.
taking the losers finals 2-0.
Play of the game.
And being the challenger to Feely, who is waiting in the grand finals for a worthy challenger. Yep. Maybe the revenge. That is very true.
Maybe the same
Because
outcome again.
we saw Holo being dominated by Feely in the qualification rounds. Or was he? Or was it the close match? No, it was the close match. Ah, Holo versus Feely was the 14-14 match, and they played a first to 10 tiebreaker because they were so close in the qualification rounds, and then Feely won that 10-3, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we already know that these players will be very closely matched in skill, and I'm super excited to see the rematch. Let's see what Holo can do. Right. Our observer is currently grabbing some water, if I read that correctly. My French from school is rusty, but that should be enough.
It's right. Okay. So we've seen this matchup before.
Yes.
So tell me about the contestants again.
Okay. We're back to Castillo for this one. Oh, this is going to favor Feely. I can tell you that, because Feely is the Widow 1v1 champion 2022.
Mhm.
He is the 2v2 championship champion 2022.
Okay.
And
Welcome
another
to
one,
Castillo.
another tournament circuit that he won. So he's already very decorated
Select your
in these
hero.
BlueGenji events. And I think you're gonna see why. He favors long range, pokey duels. He has some nasty headshots across the map. In the first round against Holo, he hit some very good shots from one bridge to another. This map is very open,
2,
and there's lots of opportunity for him to abuse that. Yeah, Holo
Can do it again.
has favored these close range duels.
Okay, there we
And
go. First pick, follow.
takes the first kill. Yeah, I think that the story of this match is going to be Feely trying to stay away, trying to take long range duels, even though in his winners finals he has wound up. Yeah, look at that.
There we go.
That's just
One.
deadly
one to one.
accurate.
Is this a best of 3?
First of all, yes.
Okay.
Best of 3
Best of 3. Okay.
of first.
Ooh, already uses Suzu. Okay. At this range, probably. Okay.
Most players waiting it out.
Way more patient, these guys.
Yeah.
Looking for every advantage they can muster. So going up the wall. Uses the Suzu Holo. Going in, wants to get a close fight. But now Feely uses his Suzu and.
He tried to get to the mega health back, I think.
Yeah. Didn't quite get it. I think Holo really wants to take those close fights. Seems to really want to move in, and Feely wants to keep his range. Just his wrong range aim. Oh no, never mind. Both fighting very close. Ooh, both Suzus use it at the same time.
And Holo is in melee range. If he wants to drop down, yeah. There we go.
Oh, with the drop kick. Okay, 2-2 now.
On this map, especially in the qualification, we've seen how important those mini icons are. Just a very good spot to snipe from. Currently.
Both Suzus. Now getting in with the close action. Doesn't quite get it.
Feely in very close quarters and just edges it out. It was in melee range, definitely. It's the support passive between shots coming in very, very clutch.
Very clutch.
Now he has the high ground. Once Hollow. Don't think this is a situation
Yeah.
wants to stay in, but Hollow trades back with a nice shot. Both of these
Suzu
players.
1, Suzu 2, and gets in close. Okay.
Yeah, I think both of these players have reached Masters last season. Feely being GM5 at one point. So, yeah, definitely some skill, even though he was GM5 on DPS.
DPS, yeah.
But this is what it comes down to after. How well you can DPS, and I'm telling you, these players can DPS. Well played. Getting Hollow's rush, and now Feely can look for something.
Oh, uses the rush here. Interesting. Okay.
I just
And
hopes to gain the attack speed at long range. Now that's smart. Not something we'd see from any other player, I think.
I'd really trust in his long range aim. I wouldn't do that, but okay.
That lesson
Doesn't
was
really
free.
want, and he gets another
Not
one.
too,
Now
not
with
too
a
shabby at
3-point
short range.
lead. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can see why this player is deservedly in grand finals. So accurate.
Both of them, though. Hollow also pretty good with his close range aiming. Just can't really seem to get one now. Drops to the low ground. Okay, interesting. Now goes through the window. Tries to get in close again. Uses Suzu first. Now being pushed out. Uses the wall to get down. Get his support passive active. Now healing up again.
Yeah, both players trickily climbing up and down this tower just to edge some time.
Oh no, very close. And Hollow coin flips it again.
Yeah, super slow match. 4 minutes elapsed already, and we've only seen 10 kills total.
That might also be because of the map. It's really way more open than the last one.
Yep, just gives them a lot of time to brawl with each other. And
Don't touch.
Hollow was so much lower, but he hit so many more shots.
And now he's back. Only 1 point lead for Feely.
Nice, poking each other, 2 body shots each.
Okay, Suzu 1 being used. Now trying to get his health back up and gets in close. Doesn't have to Suzu though.
Hanging on the
He's
stairs
back
and
and
Futures
yeah,
outright hits him.
that's the late Suzu for you.
Very, sure
Very critical moment where Hollow goes
yellow
in.
building sliding over the top. We've seen some tricky plays in the qualifiers for that.
For Suzu, second Suzu, and gets the elimination again. Really smart usage and really patient too.
Infused with
See.
light.
Yeah, Hollow playing around the statue, climbing up down, Feely just getting on high ground, doing what he does best. Hollow charges at rush, immediately
Gets
uses
the rush.
Maybe we'll see a counter rush. No, Feely opts to trust in his aim and set and edges it out just by a hair. Wow.
That's got us hurt. Now back to a 4-point lead for Feely. And wins the duel in the rush. It's gotta break your mental a little. Oh, never mind.
Hollow just knew he was in that corner. I think he heard him.
It's back in.
Feely still has the rush online though. Let's see if he goes for long range one again. Maybe not when Hollow is that well covered inside of the tower. There's poking. 9 to 6.
Yeah,
But
walks up again. He
Really
really wants
dropping very low. Has to Suzu here. Hollow moving in, looking for one last shot.
and uses the rush. Let's see how he reacts. He doesn't want to take the fight, okay. It's in close, and there comes the Suzu, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, the rush was quite questionable, honestly. Just rushing there below the mini high ground. Got any opportunity to use it. Now Feely's on the mini high ground. Contagious position here. Forces home to Suzu.
Oh man.
But still gets taken out. I don't think.
And
Rick
now
is
we're
supposed
back.
to climb up.
Back to 1-point lead. Wow, impressive. Doesn't seem to buckle under pressure.
Neither player having gone above 10 points, so neither player pushing too hard.
Sit down, please.
Oh, evening it out, 99. We're clearly 3 minutes 30 left.
Now
So
he has
these
a
next
lot
few
of
points
momentum.
will be decisive, I think. And if any player can get a 3-point lead, also that will probably be the match decider. Yeah.
Bikunai has to land now. Gets in close, uses Suzu first, and gets the kill. Even though the Suzu comes out just in time
Hall is just on
Oh,
fire.
with
He's
the lead.
taking back the point. He went from 9 to 6 to 10 to 9.
I think it was 4 points behind at some point. So yeah, really impressive. Now with the lead, gets in close with the drop kick,
Who's ready
and
Feely
that's the first elimination.
3 minutes
To 10. Oh,
early rush. Feely doesn't have one to answer.
uses the
That's
Suzu.
yeah. Maybe waits it out. No. Does opposite
Suzu
challenge
back
for
up.
using his Suzu?
You misses the Suzu. Doesn't throw it in time.
Oh no, that
And
is so
there
unfortunate. And he took a shot right afterwards. The Suzu would have saved him. Oh, that's
Really,
so
really
unfortunate.
good at fighting in the Kitsune rush.
Yeah. Yeah, I think honestly in this tournament we've seen more kills against Kitsune Rush than with Kitsune Rush because players don't get so confident.
And feeling wow, 2-point lead now. 2 minutes remaining. This is gonna be hard. Polo may be a little bit too confident here after his
He can
comeback.
play the slow if he wants to. Takes a few shots at Hollow. No, he dropped off the knee high ground.
Gets another one. 3 leads. That's gonna be very hard to come back from. Now that we only have 1 minute 50 remaining. We know Hollow, he can come back. He has done it before. Let's see. Needs to find the elimination here. 4-point lead now. This
And
is
Philly
getting
has to rush to scare him back. There we go. Maybe another.
getting more important by the seconds.
Philly moving in with the rush. Hollow just waiting patiently. Taking the duel on top. Philly is no longer in his rush, so he doesn't profit from the attack speed or cooldown reaction. Hollow
Okay.
fights back.
3-point lead now.
1 minute left. Philly just waiting for Hollow to show his head. It's a headshot. Nice.
He has to use his Hollow has to use his Suzu. Pretty still holding onto it. Both getting healed up again, playing defensively. Still, Feli has the advantage here. Doesn't need to get the
Needs to drop
eliminations.
And gets killed mid wall climb. I think 4 points in 40 seconds.
50 seconds. Yeah, that's gonna be possible. See how they both play this. Hollow's going for very aggressive. Trying to find the elimination.
First, nice.
The free
Over
30
30
seconds.
3 points.
If fairly
Possible.
smart, he just plays for the long sidelines here.
Not impossible. Yeah, he uses the mini high ground,
Okay.
pushes.
Still goes aggressive. Feels confident. Hollow going in.
Just
getting
brawling
close.
in the yellow house.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, that was a nice movement to get across the roof. Both players fighting over the mini high ground.
Gets the final elimination.
Hollow does have a rush ready. Might be able to kill Feely without.
There we go.
Just-
2 seconds. That's really close. Wow. Well played from both contestants, to be honest.
Yeah, and then really close, 15 to 13. I think we can look forward to the next one. Let's see which of
the game.
Feely's snipes may play off the game. I think there's a few worthy contestants.
Oh my. Was some quick aiming. Ah,
Just such nice.
Oh.
Oh, the move and prediction on the headshot. That was just too nice.
okay. Match point for Philly, if I'm not mistaken.
Hollow is immediately ready to go again. But he's up. I think he's out for blood now. Under a bit of pressure. But I trust he can do it. I really do.
Welcome to Castile. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
There we go again. Really wish both contestants wishing good luck to each other.
Nice. Good to see that sportsmanship.
3, 2, 1.
1, and we go into the map. See who gets the first elimination here. Hollow drops down. No, doesn't. Wants to fight on the high ground. Gets close. First user being used. Second one. No. Hollow on the bit retreat. Trying to go to the big health pack. No. dashing out the wall, and there's first a limb for Philly. Very confident, power on the back foot. Trying to heal up. Now, doesn't want to take the long range duel here. Tries to walk up again. Has to use the Suzu. Now, Philly dropping in, using a Suzu, and meaning him to death. Wow. So much confidence on this guy. Drops in again. Both use the Suzu at the same time. Gets in close, gets the limb. Wow. He is really onto something here. Has a lot of momentum now. Let's see if Hollow can come back. 3-point lead now.
On the low round, Flea drops aggressively, still has Suzu up. Maybe cannot aim Hollow in these close quarters. But no, Hollow takes his first point of the second round. Makes it close, shows his will to fight. He's not willing to give this up easily.
Yep. Hollow trying his hand at the long range fight. Takes one of the first hits. Get already. Ooh! Hand actually wins the long range fight for once. Maybe this is the way he can win this. Less aggression, more patience. Okay, has to use a Suzu. Backs into the corner. Freddy slowly moving up. Now using a Suzu to push in. Goes in close and gets the kill. Wow.
Nice. Playing very well.
Smart
Lead
usage
and Hollow spawned at the opposite side of the map, which he's going to like very much.
Back to the clock tower. Bell tower, rather. Both of them just climbing like a smiter. Clanging into the wall. Hollow finds his next elimination now. 3-4. 4-3. For Philly. First rush of this game. Counter rushes. And both of the attack speeds. Fight on the low ground. Get in very close and Philly finds his headshots.
Hey. That feels better.
5-3 at this point. Hollow finds another limb. No, only very
Keeping
slim.
close.
Yeah, very close game.
Having caught up that 3-1 advantage. Quite bloodthirsty. Moving in close, interestingly. Trying to get Hollow to move out of that castle. Hollow going for a cheeky wall climb on the outside. Eats a headshot and a body shot, but not enough yet. Both players Suzu, but Feely drops super low in melee range. Hollow looking for something.
Dashing around that building again. Maybe going for the health pack. No, still climbing up that wall. Now getting in close. Suzu being used.
Trying to surprise Hollow. Finds good shot. Finds another good shot and immediately finishes it off.
I feel like Feely is always using his Suzu very offensively.
Yep.
Uses it to close the distance, and Hollow just uses it like you would normally do in a normal game. Trying to save yourself or save someone else. But on this close range, maybe it's not as useful. Feely has the high ground control again. Not really finding anything here. Hollow has to cover down there. Both just throwing and throwing. As Feely has to use a Suzu. Defensively this time, okay. Hollow doesn't really have cover. Doesn't really need it though. Now Feely dropping down to the low ground. Both on the low ground now close to each other. Using cover and getting in close. Feely has Suzu up and closed the distance once again. Wow. Really
Stop using the mini. Hollow has access to the mini high ground though. And yeah, Feely just does not want to contest that. Dares Hollow to come down. Fight him on the low ground. Close quarters. Now play around those arches and goes in close. Immediately finishes him off. Impressive stuff.
Now the 3-point lead once again. Has held a point lead for the last 3 to 4 minutes.
What Feely does expertly is he sometimes just stands still and just listens, I think. Both players using support passive right now.
Yeah, Philly's the more patient player, I think, and that's really what's winning him a lot of the duels here. Hollow is really strong in creating pressure and yeah, finding those close engagements, but Philly's just really great at using his abilities
Perfectly
and
mirrored rushes.
using high guns.
Let's see who's better at the machine gun kunai. Billy stays inside his own rush though. Hollow peeks his head out. No kill coming off that. The player's dodging expertly, but Philly using Suzu. Looks good. He has got a 3-point lead, 9-6, but we've seen Hollow in this exact situation flipping it to 9-10. So there's nothing decided so far.
Oh, Philly now playing very aggressively. Abuse from him. Ah, no. On the high ground once again. Gets in close. No one really finds them here. Suzu being used by Philly. Gets up and can't really find the headshot here on the close range. Now Philly.
Another close quarters scramble that Hollow is just so experienced in. Fighting dirty. Going up and down.
Both Suzu's now Philly really switching up his playstyle. Interesting. Goes from playing very patiently to going aggressive, even though he still has the lead.
Look at this, just choke him out, just abusing where Hollow was randomly spawned on this map.
Yeah.
Pushing his lead. Play down, forcing Suzu. Then using it second.
Oh, double limb? What?
That was a nice 180 from Philly though. From climbing up the wall to headshotting in reverse, that was impressive stuff.
Not seen that in a while. It's really hard to
I
do.
don't think I saw this at all in the tournament.
Yeah, this is. I mean, the projectile is so quick. Like I could see that when two hunters play against each other, or like a Junkrat maybe. But this projectile is so quick. I don't really see it at all.
Yeah, Philly with a 4-point lead in 2 minutes, so quite comfortable. If Hollow doesn't pull a few more of these.
And now we're getting really into like Hollow has to do something now. He has to find one or two limbs to really put in the pressure.
Really. Yeah.
He has
In
to.
situations like these, he can't stay at the mid range. He just has to move in. He just has to flip the fights. Just don't give Philly time to abuse his aim experience on the DPS. Went for the scramble. Yeah.
That's where the point where the stronger mental wins. Philly just has to stay cool, play to disadvantage, and Hollow has to find the limbs but doesn't.
And that is exactly
5
what he's
points.
doing. That is exactly the situations he feels comfortable in, and Hollow is just giving it to him. Just doesn't matter. They can play kunai at his range.
You see how much Hollow wants to move up now and finds another limb. Yeah, now his mental is broken. He has 1 minute 20 remaining to find 6 limbs. That's, as we're seeing, close to impossible.
Yeah, I think we were seeing a lot of these matches decided a bit in advance by these gigantic point leads to build up.
It's really about momentum in these 1v1s.
Yep.
And yeah, Philly has controlled a lot of the momentum. But to be honest, Hollow has put up a great fight.
Yeah,
really good matchup we're seeing here.
Now Philly is even winning these close range brawls.
Yeah, it's just the confidence.
Yeah. And I think that's also a byproduct of Philly just switching his playstyle. He's going from long range to close range so effectively. Surprising Hollow at every step.
Just like
Hollow putting in putting on a great shot as well. Contesting in all ranges. Baiting maybe?
30 seconds remaining. Wait, let's see who finds the last limb. Hollow getting in close. Philly going on the offensive. Who finds the last limb?
But finds the kill. Super clutch.
See if we've seen another limb here.
Yeah, we can see he's a worthy challenger to Philly's throne, but not quite there yet.
Let's see. Okay, both getting close. 10 seconds. Last limb for Philly. Philly. Wow.
70 to 10, and he closes it out. And therefore, we crown the champion of the BlueGenji eSports Kiriko 1v1 tournament. It's Philly.
Hey.
Congratulations. But
Hollow
the
gets
goes to
the
Hollow.
game.
Sharpshooter. My congratulations.
Overwatch has decided.
Oh, the double movement prediction. Nice. Wonderful.
That was a really good match.
That was super close. Yeah, I love that a lot.
Well, do we get the champion in here, or do we want to look at highlights or talk about the tournament?
Yeah, just ask.
Okay.
What's wait? Does he speak English or no? Okay, I mean, I can try in French.
Oh
It's
no.
oh yeah,
I
yes,
can't. I can't. You don't want to hear me in French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. He's probably celebrating his victory,
Yeah.
dancing around his room after such a close match. I can understand it though.
Even if you are have a very cool mental in those situations, when you finally get the W, you still feel very happy and probably, yeah,
Pressure just comes off.
yeah, exactly.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And no, I'm unmuted. Normally everyone can hear me on the stream. So, so I'm gonna do the translation. So, donc du coup, ils vont poser des questions en anglais.
Vas-y, vas-y.
Je vais traduire en français. Tu vas répondre en français. Je vais traduire en anglais. Voilà. Okay, you can start.
Max,
Right.
you go first.
Okay. Yes. The thing I really want to ask is, did you feel your experience on Widowmaker helped you?
La question qu'il voulait poser, du coup, c'est est-ce que tu penses que ton expérience sur Widow a aidé pour ce tournoi?
Alors, je dirais pas sur Widow, mais globalement sur Overwatch. Bah, Kiriko, j'ai joué que 3 heures. Et bah, j'ai pu win le tournoi. Donc, je pense que c'est l'aim et l'habitude de jouer à des personnages style projectile, style Overwatch. Mais en soi, oui, Widow, ça m'a quand même aidé parce que c'est quand même c'est quand même un personnage principalement aim, donc ça aide beaucoup.
So he said that it's globally Overwatch, just playing Overwatch, because he has only 3 hours on Kiriko. But he thinks it's also his experience on projectile heroes. But yeah, a little bit of Widow because there's the aiming with it.
Okay. Wow, 3 hours on the character and that much knowledge, or how could I say it? I mean, you're a good player. I can see that. Did you feel pressured at all? I mean, you have experience in grand finals, or winning finals. Did you feel pressured at all? You seemed very cool playing that Kiriko in the last matches.
Du coup, la question c'est est-ce que tu as vu, est-ce que tu as ressenti la pression entre guillemets à jouer dans les finales de ce tournoi ou pas du tout en fait. C'était plutôt cool tout le long.
En fait, moi, je suis un stressé dans la vie, donc peu importe le tournoi, peu importe le match, même si ça peut être une ranked classique, ça peut me faire stresser. Donc oui, là, j'avais quand même de la pression parce que j'avais envie de win et j'avais envie de garder mon titre.
Okay. So he said globally he's stressed in every situation. So it can be there in the finals, but also in just competitive or whatever. So yes, and also he wanted to keep the title of winner from the 1v1 stuff like that.
Basically, yeah. Well, you have a lot of titles now. Well, I'm a multi-champion. Good job. Okay, Norix, do you have anything else you want to ask?
Yes, did you feel the map choice favored you? Or rather, what map did you prefer? Did you like your matches on Castillo or on the Black Forest more?
Du coup, il demande qu'est-ce que c'était ta map préférée, enfin ta map sur laquelle tu as le plus aimé jouer. Est-ce que c'était plutôt Castillo, Black Forest?
Principalement Castillo, parce que je trouve que c'est plus adapté à Kiriko. Mais après, je pense que ça va dépendre, pour les autres invéants, ça va dépendre des personnages. Mais Castillo était plus adapté que Forêt Noire ou Collab.
Okay. He thinks it's more Castillo that was better because yeah, it's more adapted. Adapted, is that a word in English?
Yeah.
To Kiriko. So maybe on the next 1v1 on other heroes, it's gonna be better on other maps, but on Castillo, the Castillo is the best map for Kiriko on this 1v1 for him.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations again. I think that's all the
Congrats,
questions
yeah.
I have for you.
Thank you.
Ok, bah du coup on te souhaite une bonne soirée et GG encore et tu peux y chercher auprès de Cartophone ton petit pass de combat.
Ok.
Nickel. Et bah bonne soirée à toi.
Bonne soirée. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
So I said he just won a battle pass for
Mhm.
Oh.
for winning the finals of the 1v1 Kiriko tournament. So we don't know actually which is gonna be the next 1v1, but we think there's gonna be a next one. So if
Right.
everything is going alright and also if depends also on the dates, the schedules, whatever of the of the yearly tournament, which will happen on start of February or end of January, depends.
Well, thanks BlueGenji for hosting. Thank you for observing. Thanks everyone who was part of this tournament. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're still watching.
Thanks
Okay.
from me as well.